great people has been moved to defend our great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our basic buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the shattered steel, we must guard against the activation of unwanted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically opposed to secret society.
We, as Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in the
Decided long
past,
ago
to do whatever needs to be done to preserve this last and greatest bastion of freedom.
far outweigh the dangers
In this present
just by
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where I'm too far over, and Joe, you're... Yeah, no. Anyway, welcome back to Embers of Liberty. We weren't supposed to do a show this weekend, but, well, one of my kids got the flu, so instead of going to out of town, I came...
Justin's here to give me the flu instead.
No. Nobody else got it, and he was isolated and away from us, and has not ran a fever in 2 days, so... It's all good now. But anyway, we are back for a surprise show.
Surprise show.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Anyway, I've got Joe with me. And Daddy Waterfall is here.
Yeah.
It's Lonnie.
I'm here.
It's about damn time.
Been a minute.
We've been missing Lonnie.
That's
We
right.
miss us some Daddy
And
Waterfall when he's not here.
We're wearing some interesting shirts tonight.
It's only treason if you lose, bitches.
And I'm wearing my Cryptid Dad t-shirt. Dad Squatch.
I'm just wearing a blue shirt. Didn't get the memo.
Nobody got the memo. It just,
It just happens.
It happened.
Also, you have a majestic mullet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. I don't need a. I
You
don't need a
are
shirt.
the cryptid.
You are the cryptid.
I haven't shaved in like a month, so yeah.
Anyway, Joe, how was your week?
It was good, man. Well, actually, it was kind of shitty, but it wasn't shitty, but it wasn't good. You know what I mean? It's like just things happened throughout the week that was like, damn it, this is just not quite my week this week. But it wasn't overly bad. Like, things could have been worse.
Right on.
Had a flat tire on the way home from work yesterday.
That
Like,
was a good one.
It blew out on me. Like, I'm going down the road. I got the window down, and all of a sudden I hear just. I'm like, oh, what the hell? And so I stop, and I wait for the cars to pass me, and I like back up in this little side road because I didn't want to go any further. I knew it was the tire because it's been acting up for a while. It's been having like a little bounciness to it. Weird thing is it's like all worn not evenly.
Yep.
But like not because of alignment. Like it's like the tire, like it looks like it's out of alignment, but on one side, it's like on one, like 3/4 quarters of the tire is worn, and then there's
Yeah, because it's out of alignment.
no the driver's side
Sounds like.
is
Look.
not, it's wearing evenly.
Hey.
It's just that side.
Yeah, it's out of alignment on that one tire.
Yeah.
Your tires are independent of each other. They can go out of alignment on their own.
I thought it was like
No, you
Yeah.
are fucking retarded.
They're tied together.
Give him Alex.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
And stupid. Give him a stupid too.
Stupid.
I'm just saying it's usually if your stuff's out of alignment.
Usually, but not
both
always.
the tires are wearing.
Not always.
It's not always.
Because they're independent.
They're independent.
Tie rods. Like,
yeah,
the tie rods
are not
independent of
attached
one
to each
another.
other.
Well, so I learned
They
something.
connect to the same point, but they adjust individually.
Yeah.
See, I learned something today.
Stupid.
I know about cars. I just didn't know that.
Clearly. Anywho,
And apparently, when I changed the tire, apparently, I've been changing tires wrong. Like,
Why is that not a surprise?
I've always when I've tightened the tire, I've tightened it like a drum head. Like I'll go this one, and then I'll go the one next to it, then I'll go across, then the one next to it, then go across, and the one next to it, then go across.
you do it in a star pattern, you dumbass.
Star, son.
Top, bottom.
No, that's not what this guy said. You do it by you do it every other one.
Star pattern.
Oh, whatever. Well,
Fucking.
Is there 5 lugs?
Did I fucking stutter?
Look,
I've
no.
always
Answer
just
the
done
question.
it.
Don't avoid. Don't dodge.
Yeah, don't dodge the question. Is there 5 lugs?
yes.
Yeah, star pattern.
Whatever. I've always
Golly.
I've always done it like a drum, you know, because I always tighten drums, you know. So it's,
Well, guess what, Joe? It's not a drum. It's a tire.
but it's circular.
Okay. Jesus.
I feel like
at this moment
my
that he
noise. We're
he
clipping
fucked up.
hard.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're up in the red. See,
It's always like that, dude. First off, your face is too close to the fucking mic, as usual, as per your usual
Yeah,
arrangement.
those two black holes
You
in
know
your
what?
face are sucking
You know
a
what?
lot of oxygen out of this room. Those plants over there ain't saving us.
Why don't you just reach down there and turn our inputs down a little bit? How about that?
Yeah, boy.
Super easy.
Damn.
Just go down by one. Yeah, that fixed it right there. Probably a little bit too much. Go back up a little.
Even
No.
Kate's calling your ass
Oh my
out.
God, Joe, you fucking
What?
suck.
what?
You went too high that time.
Too
Go-
high?
Yeah, go back down just a smidge. What's it on right now?
Like 6.5.
Go to 7.
Wait, I thought you said go down.
Oh, wait, hold on. Leave it at 6.5. It'll be fine.
Stupid.
I don't know.
You deserve that one.
What about you? Where's yours at?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you need to turn yours down.
Yeah, you need to turn your shit
fucking
down.
bitch.
He always does this.
Oh my God.
Always thinks he needs to
It's
be the
always a
loudest
shit
guy.
Yeah,
show.
boy.
No, turn
Nope.
it down.
A little more bassy.
You need to put your ass on like 4.
Hello. What the hell?
Down.
Your
Where
ass
are
is
you
so
on?
loud.
Testing. Test. Son of a bitch.
Wow.
It's
I'm
also
on like 4.
look how close you are to the fucking microphone.
Yeah, Joe, you're too close to the mic.
You know what? There we
Holy
go. That's
fucking
better.
shit.
There we go.
You're literally a half an inch away from the mic. That thing is getting wet over there from your spit.
Anyway.
Actually, it was last week. I touched it and it was wet.
No shit.
No shit, Sherlock.
It's because
That's
you're
funny.
breathing on it with them fucking monster nostrils you got.
Anyway,
Put better to smell
are
your
you-
ass with, my
Are
dear.
you done with your week?
Yeah, he's done.
Justin, how was your week?
First off, it's Lonnie's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. He's always the finisher.
Yeah, I'm the finisher.
My week's pretty good.
Whatever.
How has your time away from the show been, Lonnie? You've been gone for a while.
Busy. You know, just lots of stuff going on with the family. Nothing bad. Just, you know, normal things. Just got caught up doing a bunch of stuff. Working.
Noise.
Nothing really out of the ordinary. Just normal stuff.
I don't know if I like this because I can't really hear
I can't hear you either.
me now. Did you accidentally mute me?
No.
I can't hear you
I
at
feel
all.
like you did.
I cannot hear you at all.
First off, you put me on. You are a fucking dumbass. I swear to Christ.
There we go. That's good.
Oh my God.
That's good. Right
You're
there.
the second input, you dipshit. Oh my God. You are so fucking
I didn't know.
stupid.
I didn't know who was. You know what? I think
you
that's
are
fine.
so fucking
I think that's
dumb.
fine. I think we're good. 'Cause it's not clipping in the audio when we listen to it, so just roll
Okay.
with it.
All right. How was your week, Justin?
My week was good.
Minus the
You know,
flu.
minus the kid having the flu, but it made it kind of quiet at home, so that was a unexpected bonus. But I did hate not having him at home, obviously, because it's our kid. But his grandparents had already been exposed, and we were trying to keep the twins from getting it, and the twins didn't get it. So mission successful. But he's back home now and just has a cough, but no fever for like 48, almost. Yeah, pretty much 48 hours now. So yeah, it's
Well, good deal.
it was definitely a week. I'm in week 4 of my second semester of school, so that's
Nerd.
fun. Economics is a bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
But other than that, yeah, I mean it's pretty standard week. Anyway, weeks are covered. Let's talk freedom things. Okay, so Sunday morning last week, after the show, we find out that some Iranian-backed militant groups decided to fuck around and find out. So, Lonnie, let's go to that first video there. Of course, Iran doing Iran things. So,
This is CNN.
3 of our soldiers were killed, and a lot more were hurt. Some severely, some not so severe. But it's the Middle East is a dangerous place, especially when you have a president as weak as Joe Biden. it leads to things like this happening. So,
Breaking news.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Frederica Whitfield. We'll join Fareed Zakaria GPS in a moment, but right now we've got this breaking news. 3 U.S. troops were killed and at least 24 more injured in a drone attack on a small U.S. outpost in Jordan, near the border with Syria and Iraq. This is the first time U.S. troops have been killed by enemy fire in the Middle East since the beginning of the war in Gaza, October 7th. It also marks a significant escalation of an already precarious situation in the Middle East. President Biden reacting a short time ago, vowing the U.S. will hold those responsible to account. We've got full coverage of this breaking story. Natasha Bertrand is in Washington.
Okay.
Priscilla.
So that's basically what happened. Iranian-backed militant groups struck the United States military base in Jordan, killing 3 of our service members, which is a tragedy.
And injuring
obviously.
like over 30.
And yeah, injuring at least 24, more than 24. So, of course, last night we made good on our promise to retaliate.
We did American things.
So
US
we
strikes
struck approximately 85 targets with about 130 precision-guided munitions. So
hard in
for it.
Iraq and Syria after the deadly drone attack that killed American troops in Jordan. The Pentagon confirmed U.S. forces launched retaliatory strikes that hit more than 85
It's a
targets
good old
at
B-1
sites linked
bomber.
to Iranian-backed
Yeah,
militias on
B-1
Friday.
Lancer, also
the
known as
massive
the
air assault
Bone.
happened just hours after the bodies of the 3 fallen soldiers returned to U.S. soil. President Biden joined grieving families for the dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base.
At least he
in
didn't
Delaware.
fucking check his watch
Later,
this
the
time.
president warned there will be more to come for those who seek to harm Americans. Christina Ruffini is at the White House and joins us now. Christina, good morning.
now, anyway, so notice this is just the beginning. Things are getting really, really spicy in the Middle East right now. And
Comparatively, this was just an exchange of jabs.
this was feeling out the opponent.
I'd be
If
even
we-
willing to wager that this is World War III.
Well, I mean, when you look at everything else that's going on, you've got the Israeli conflict, you've got Ukraine, you've got China, you have all of these places. Oh, and while we're at it, North Korea decided that they no longer have any interest in peaceful reunification with South Korea, so that's fun.
Like when we say World War III, we're not even talking like World War II, World War III. We're talking about like legit everybody going to war.
So Kim Jong-un has destroyed his father's statue that symbolized the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. So that's fun. And with everything else going on right now, it's not going to take much. Just a minor spark is all that this really needs to escalate into something much, much larger.
Yeah. Doesn't help when all the sharks can smell the blood in the water.
No, it doesn't. And so that makes this upcoming election all the more important, because if we don't get this right and we as a nation allow the weakness that is being displayed by our current administration to continue, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
There will be no peace to be had. It boggles me that an administration could show such weakness to the rest of the world, which is a lot of is hostile towards the United States, because, well, I mean, first off, the United States has a bad habit of getting involved in things that it doesn't need to be involved in, which brings us to why Joe and I are libertarians. We don't believe that we should get involved in things like this. Lonnie, Republican, but, we like him. So
I mean, I agree on that point. I think there's a lot of unnecessary involvement.
The forever wars have gotten out of hand, essentially.
Yeah,
And
I mean, there's no small minor conflicts anymore like there were in years past.
Right.
It's you're cementing yourself somewhere for a long time with no real point to it. That's the scary part. It's like you have no purpose or goal really.
Right. When you don't have a stated goal or a stated purpose, then it's counterintuitive to go into these places and do all these things.
And the only time that I would say it would be necessary is like if your intent is one, there's some really bad people, right?
Yes.
And you're going in with the sole intent of saying, "Hey, I'm going to impose my will on you, and I'm going to take this territory over, and make it right." And you keep that territory.
Yeah.
Go in there just to blow shit up, and then just sit there and hang out with your ass, your thumb up your ass. I mean, that just makes no sense.
It makes zero sense. And I feel like all of this started back when we pulled out of Afghanistan. Every single bit of this you can pretty much blame on the absolute abysmal pull out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
In which 14 Marines were killed?
Yeah.
Like that one act alone showed the world that this president can be walked all over. And then what did he do? He tried to blame it on Donald Trump, saying that Donald Trump had made the deal with the Taliban that we would withdraw by this day and his hands were tied, blah, blah, which is bullshit because Donald Trump also laid out conditions for U.S. troop withdrawal, conditions that had not been met. So, essentially you handed $84 million worth of military equipment to the Taliban.
Which, mind you, did have its benefits.
Wait, did I say that right? Was it 84 million or 84 billion?
Billion with a B.
Sorry, my bad.
But I'll say this, if you've never seen it, watching the Taliban try to fly a Black Hawk.
Fucking hilarious.
Pretty funny because it usually ends in a fireball.
Do we have video of this?
Yeah.
Pull it up. Let's find it. Let's see it.
I'll have to pull it up on my phone.
Because I'm all for seeing some tallywhackers get schnobbed.
Well, actually, I don't even think the one that I saw was a Black Hawk. It was a little bird, so even better because it's faster.
Oh yeah.
So it escalated quickly.
While you're looking for that, let's get into the next topic. We'll come back to that.
That can be the funny.
Joe, did you? It could be. Joe, did you hear about this guy, Justin? I can't remember his last name. Moner or something.
Mold?
No, it wasn't Mold. It was Moner or something. Anyway,
I don't think so.
So this
when
guy.
When did this come out?
Oh, this happened this week.
I know. I mean, I've been listening to things, and I just haven't heard about it.
So this guy killed his father and decapitated the dead body, and then made a YouTube video.
Yeah, interesting.
In which he displayed his father's decapitated head in a plastic bag and in a cooking pot. Yeah.
Ugh.
You want to take a guess as to why he killed his father?
I'm assuming something to do with Joe Biden.
His father was a government employee. And in his own words, his father, because he was a government employee, was a traitor.
Oh my gosh.
So, Lonnie, if you could pull the show notes back up, that would be great.
Oh, my bad.
So, I have seen the video. I found it in its entirety. And it is fucking insane. So, he calls for all federal agents to be killed on sight. He claims to be the leader of Moan's militia, which
sounds weird.
Doesn't fucking exist to begin with, but that's not the point.
But imagine this. It's like militia gets arrested on the way to White House. What are they called? Moan's militia?
Yeah. So he claims to be the leader and commander of Moan's militia. In his rant, he says that the federal government is the enemy.
He also said he was the head
I'm getting
of
there.
the militia leaders.
I'm getting there. Yeah, he said that he was in charge of all of the militia, all of the militias in America.
I'd like to see what the Michigan militia thinks of that.
I have my doubts. He declared himself to be the acting president of America.
That's not how that happens. That's not how that works.
Is president of the United States.
Wait,
not America.
Under martial law.
Yes, and said that it's under martial law. He wanted President Biden captured and brought to him in Pennsylvania. He issued $1 million bounty for living high-ranking officials and $500,000 for them dead. He also issued $100,000 bounties on federal judges, gave the address, the home address of one of these federal judges, because the federal judge didn't side with him in a case.
This next one's really good.
He claimed to have $10 million to pay out these bounties.
Tell him what he said after he announced he had $10 million.
He also said, don't do it for the love of bounties, do it for the love of country. Cool story, bro. You don't have $10, much less $10 million. He said that some people think he's the Messiah.
Dear gosh.
Also claims that he would have been the first person since George Washington to win the presidency unanimously, if not for the satanic federal agenda.
Which, what was it? Kasich and someone else.
Yeah, 2 governors could vouch for this because they sacrificed their 2020 presidential runs for him.
Dear gosh.
Yeah, about that. I have my doubts. Anyway, the problem with this dude...
Welcome, Alec.
...is that a lot of what he says sounds very libertarian.
Oh, boy.
But libertarians, as any libertarian who's actually a libertarian will tell you, do not agree with this motherfucker.
Nope.
Like, at all.
No.
Nor do we view him as a leader of any sort, because first off, he's fucking insane. Second off, he's fucking crazy. And third off, he's a fucking Looney Tune. So, I mean, if saying that he's crazy 3 times isn't enough, I don't know what to tell you, because like he's crazy. Okay, like we do not want any part of that.
Dude,
so if you're gonna overthrow the government, posting a YouTube video. Oh, I forgot about the Bible verses that he quoted.
Oh, geez.
Matthew
10 or something. He was like, in the coming times, neighbors will turn against neighbors, brothers will turn against sisters, parents will turn against children, and children will have their parents killed. Motherfucker, you killed your dad.
It's like those are the bad people.
That was his justification. He was like, and then immediately, like 30 seconds after that, he was like,
bro.
30 seconds after that, he was like, we should not take our anger out on flesh and blood, but those who lead. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
There's something a little off about that statement.
That math ain't mathin'.
I was like,
that dog just ain't gonna hunt.
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like,
that dog. I've seen that dog around here a million times. That dog he ain't gonna hunt. All right.
My first thought was, that ain't right.
Something's wrong here. It was kind of one of those. I mean, he basically just sat there going,
"You will respect my authority."
Yeah, pretty much. That was it.
that was that dude.
Yeah.
We've got new buttons, by the way. So, and the only thing that I have to say to that dude is...
Afuera!
Afuera! Out of here!
Yeah, he's over there like, hey, everybody, let's go do this. Pretty much.
Where's the pew pew pew? There's this one?
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
And he thought everybody was looking at him like this.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Yeah,
And nobody was looking at him like that.
I mean, people were looking at it, but they were going, what? Hey, hold on now. You got a head in a pot, all right?
Yeah, most of us were just like...
These nuts. Got him!
I was sitting there going...
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You too much. Twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Oh my god, dude.
You have to stop it.
No, it was good. You had to let it roll.
But the thing is,
Old dick twist.
He, I'm just sitting there going,
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm leaving.
Yeah, this is kind of what it sounded like.
True international effort to pressure.
a little bit.
Well,
And I was like,
is there like video here that you pulled up?
Yeah, that video is not the video itself.
Trust me, you don't want to see the actual video. Pretty disturbing.
You do not want to see the actual video.
Justin forced it on me.
I didn't force anything on you. Motherfucker, you watched that willingly.
He did say, "Hey, I found the video," and I said, "Oh, you do say."
You don't say. So I mean, yeah, on the way over here, Lonnie watched the video, and
it's far worse than anybody can describe.
If you want to watch the video, it's on usacrime.com. And it's under U.S. crime.
And he's practically smiling for his mugshot.
Yes.
Oh, he was very proud of what he did.
He's very proud of what he did.
This dude was not lacking any confidence in what he did.
No. The thing is like the entire video, you can see him, and you're just like,
Yeah, basically what I told Justin, I said, looking at this guy, you look at some people like Richard Ramirez back in the day when he was giving all these accounts of what he did. This guy was just a psychopath. He knew it. He was a killer. He knew it. This guy was disconnected from reality. Like, you could tell looking at his face, this guy was on a different planet.
He was at minimum paranoid schizophrenic. And so like one of his lawsuits was against the federal government for student loans. Like, and his claim was that he was fraudulently forced into taking student loans. Like, no, dude, you were not. That's not how student loans work. You have to fucking sign for them. He also has a degree in agribusiness. Claims to have worked for Microsoft as a contractor and had seen things and blah blah blah.
How did he get a job?
He's a fucking Looney Tune.
How did he get a
dude.
job at Microsoft?
He
with
didn't.
A degree
He
in
never.
agribusiness?
He never worked at Microsoft. I guarantee you. It filed a lawsuit against Progressive in Colorado because he couldn't get promoted and said that it was blah blah. It was discrimination and this, that, and the other. It's the dude is fucking crazy. Okay. And the fact that we're having to talk about it is bad enough. But I can't let somebody that said the things that he said and appeared to be on the same side of things as we are by what he was saying go unaddressed.
Yeah, as if us literally making fun of this guy is not enough to say that. Yeah, this dude was a fucking lunatic.
Dude, that is not
acceptable.
It is not what any libertarian that I know or have ever talked to believes at all. It's literally insane. Like, everything that came out of this dude's mouth was fucking as far-fetched as it could possibly be.
Yeah. He had some good points, and I'm not saying
and he did make some good points.
A broken clock is wrong twice a day.
Right.
So
that's what I'm getting at. The dude had some good points, but like he went off into like these little tangents of things that were just completely way out of whack.
Addressing the problems is one thing, but believing the things that he believed is a completely different thing.
And
to
even
believe that
it,
you would have been a unanimously elected president from both sides of the aisle if it hadn't been for the satanic government's involvement in your campaign, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I've never even fucking heard of you.
Yeah, no.
Nobody knows who you are.
Right.
Your dad was probably some desk jockey at the federal government, and you fucking killed him for it.
He probably was a nobody.
He was literally probably nobody.
Put it this way. The video, in a nutshell, if you've ever watched anybody from Al-Qaeda or ISIS post a video about something they did, that's pretty much it. Just a white guy.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's the best way to sum it up. He held up the head, he gave some propaganda speech, and talked all this nonsense, and believed that 100% what he did.
15 minutes of just rant. That's all it was.
And
it was literally just a fucking rant of bullshit.
Yeah.
For 15 fucking minutes.
Look,
and
good for a psychiatrist, but not like this.
Yeah, no. you unload that shit on your therapist. You don't unload that shit on the internet with your father's severed fucking head
Sitting in a pot.
also in a plastic bag.
Yeah, had that shit saran wrapped in a pot.
Like, here's the thing. Like, his mom found his dad's body surrounded by blood in a bathtub. Like, it is literally fucking insane. He shot his dad, cut his head off, put it in a bag, and put it on YouTube. No, I'm sorry, but no. This is, you want to start a revolution? That's not how you do it.
No,
nobody is going to fucking follow you.
No,
he also said, if you have family that works for the federal government, your New Year's resolution should be to kill them.
Yeah.
Piss off.
Like, dude is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he was also calling upon the military and police active duty to not stop these people that, these imaginary people that are going to do his bidding, basically.
Calling on the militia to form a protective circle around him to prevent any federal law enforcement from trying to capture or kill him.
That worked.
Bro, your 3 subscribers on YouTube don't give a shit about you. I'm sorry, but they just don't.
Let me tell you, that worked really good.
But anyway, now that you know what actually happened, let's listen to what CNN had to say about it.
You have breaking news just into CNN. We want to warn
that
you,
dude
this
looks
is
like
very
he's smoked.
disturbing. A Pennsylvania man was charged with murder and abuse of a corpse after police say he posted a YouTube video in which he claims to show his father's decapitated head while ranting about the Biden administration and the border crisis. Now, this video circulated online for hours before being taken down. The father of the individual was a federal employee. His son called him a traitor. With us now, former FBI Deputy Director and CNN Senior Law Enforcement Analyst Andrew McCabe and CNN's Danny Freeman. Danny, I want to start with you. This is breaking right now. What more do we know about what actually happened here?
Yeah, Phil, and just to state the obvious, obviously, as you said, this is an incredibly disturbing story. I watched part of this video last night, and it's one of those things that it's an image you just can't get out of your head. Yesterday, this is when this all started. This video was posted on YouTube. The suspect here is Justin Moan. He's 32 years old. He's from Middletown Township in Pennsylvania. That's in Bucks County. And as you said, this video contains a number of rantings, basically, about the Biden administration, about the border. At one point, even declaring himself the acting president under martial law. But then there's this horrific moment when he appears to show the head of his deceased father on camera, saying that his father was a traitor to the country because he was a federal employee. Now, that video, like you said, Phil, stayed up for a long time. Eventually, later into the evening, YouTube was able to take it down. Even X seemed to be taking down videos that people were just reposting and reposting. But then in the evening, police were able to apprehend Mr. Moan about 100 miles away from his home in Bucks County in Fort Indiantown Gap in Pennsylvania. Again, that's 100 miles to the west of where he was and where this crime is alleged to have been committed. Now, I will say, just to give you a sample of one of the things that Mr. Moan said, and I'm quoting here from the video, he said in part, "The federal government of America has declared war on its citizens and the American states. America is rotting from the inside out as far left woke mobs rampage our once prosperous city." Now, Phil, the thing that law enforcement are trying to make clear at this moment is that this suspect is in custody. The threat to the larger community is over right now, but truly a community on edge, you can imagine. After
so hold on, pause it for a second. Why did they quote the part that actually is kind of like, okay, this makes the dude actually...
Well, because this is a far left media.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
That's
they actually...
why they're doing
so
it.
they're setting it up to appear that this is a Trump supporter.
Right.
And he's not.
Because nobody knows where the video's at. Only the people who are actually genuinely interested in what he actually said, like me, are going to go look for the video. And I had to dig through Reddit just to find out where the video was.
And that's a deep dive.
That is a deep, deep dive.
It's just, and I saw that coming, like, from...
He never once mentioned Trump. He never once mentioned Republicans.
He never once mentioned libertarians. The only thing that he mentioned was far left woke BLM.
But I'm saying, of course, they're
Antifa.
going to quote that part that actually, you know, was somewhat sound and not the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean but it's an agenda. They want it's an
right.
election cycle coming up. Trump's making huge headway. I mean, so there you go.
And you know, some people did see it, like Malik. He saw it before it was scrubbed from everything. But like I said, if you want to know, if you want to see the video, you know, do so at your own. You know, there are images that I'll never unsee now.
Yeah.
But it's on usacrime.com.
I mean, can you actually see the head, or is it in a plastic bag?
It's in a plastic bag, but you know what it is.
You know.
You can see
tell
features
it's not fake because like he's like, you can tell by the weight, the way he's holding it. He's got gloves on. It's.
I mean, I've seen some shit. Like I've watched some of the beheading videos back in the day. I mean, I've seen some shit. You know,
this is not. No one's saying this is the worst.
It's not that bad.
It's not the
just
worst
knowing
video
that's
I've seen.
his dad's head,
right?
But you know, I mean, we are publicly viewable, and watch the video at your own peril.
Yeah,
basically,
it's not for the faint
it's messed
of heart.
up. Yeah, it's not a soft core video.
No, I mean, 90% of the video is just him on camera.
The head makes 2 appearances. That's
the head is at the beginning of the video, and then later on in the video in a pot.
Yeah,
which is fucking weird that he
he
used
had it in
pot.
a big ass pasta pot, held it up.
Whatever, dude. But I mean, like Lonnie said, it's an election cycle. They're trying to pin this on far right bullshit.
Yep.
But really, he's probably not far right. He's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, this dude's just fucking.
Now,
this
even
dude's a lunatic.
dare I say, the conspiracy side of me, without disrespecting the death of his father. Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking?
False flag?
I mean, a plant.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
I mean, it's completely
honestly,
possible that the CIA has been radicalizing this guy. You never know.
Yeah, you
that's
don't know
the problem.
for sure. Like, one thing I can tell you for certain, though, was this dude had a mental break of some sort.
Yeah,
this guy
he
was not
100%.
This
had a
guy was
mental
not
break.
thinking logically at all.
I don't know. Like, there was a link in that other video. When you if you minimize this video, you can see in another video it says that he was actually of sound mind.
No,
right there. There's a clear mind.
He was clear on what he was doing, but this dude was
he
not
knew exactly
saying.
what he was doing, but he's not saying.
That's why they haven't showed any clip of him talking.
Because they're trying to make it look like he's completely normal dude.
This dude was not normal.
Okay, Lonnie, you know what? Put us back on the live full screen, and let's pull it up so that people can hear it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
usacrime.com.
Excuse me.
And then
Jesus.
Up in the top on that, US crime. And then scroll down a little bit. Right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we're not putting it on the screen.
See what we're saying? It's not the worst thing you've ever seen,
No,
but like it's there.
Yeah. Oh, that's
and
I'm not
just
even- I'm just
go
gonna-
to the
yeah,
middle
I'm not even gonna
somewhere.
look.
Yeah, okay.
Like just to listen to this guy.
Yeah, I'm not
ready to join us if they want to see America continue to exist and to uphold their oaths to defend the
You can look at him
Constitution.
now. There's nothing.
No American military personnel are to be harmed during this revolution by my followers.
Oh, like 3 of them.
I am issuing a $1 million bounty on the following individuals alive or $500,000 dead. FBI Director Chris Wray, Attorney General Merrick Garland, Ex-Attorney General Bill Barr, and Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts. I am also issuing a $100,000 bounty on the heads of any and all federal
Skip
judges,
towards the end a
such
little.
as Judge Mark Kearney. More companies who use Microsoft's cloud services, the less taxes go to...
Okay, so here you go.
Listeners may be wondering, how do I know for certain there are no peaceful solutions? I worked as a contractor for Microsoft and saw with my own eyes how
shit.
Microsoft has evaded billions, if not trillions of dollars or more in taxes using cloud computing services, and then sells tax evasion as a service to other businesses, so that the more companies who use Microsoft's cloud services, the less taxes go to America's military, which greatens the tax burden on American citizens, as well as the companies who don't commit tax evasion. And when I whistle-blew to the IRS about 5 years ago, they simply looked the other way. I also worked for several companies in the democratic state of Colorado and saw with my own eyes how a labor racket against socialists, communists, and globalists all over the world who have even more money to place bribes or hire mercenaries.
Hold on, pause. So because
the equation, as I have worked it out,
cloud service.
So because companies are using the cloud service,
hold on, I'm checking my math here. Hold on, the answer is bullshit.
This dude is dumb as shit.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
There you have it. Now you know what this guy sounds like. You know how crazy he sounds.
Did you see how he's moving? His expressions are all manic. That there's nothing normal about that.
Yeah, no. There is no way that this guy...
Hold on. I want to find the part where he's talking about Satan's uprising.
Yeah.
Which can be confirmed by ex-governors John Hickenlooper and John Kasich, and re-engineer. I and many other leaders know how to fix America, but we have to fight for it. So, why should you follow me if some of you have never even heard of me? Prior to the 2020 presidential election, some electors and campaign contributors in both the Republican and Democratic parties saw me as the best candidate for President of America.
First off,
this dude's saying
it is not the President of America. Okay? You don't even know what fucking country you live in.
America is a continent.
He also doesn't know that the rights...
Yeah, he also doesn't know that the Constitution didn't give us our rights. Our Creator gave us our rights.
Yeah, because he mentioned that in the video. He's like, the rights that was given to us by the Constitution. And
keep in mind, he's 32.
So he ain't young.
He can't even run for president by law. Like, he's not eligible because he's 32. You have to be 35, as outlined by the fucking Constitution that you've clearly never read.
But yeah, okay, let's continue. This is pretty good.
Despite my age, which can be confirmed by ex-governors John Hickenlooper and John Kasich, whose 2020 presidential campaigns were sacrificed for me. So...
Why, though?
The hell?
Why, though? If you can't even be president, why, though?
Although unlikely due to how divided America...
Also, Donald Trump was the incumbent. You wouldn't have been running as a Republican. You... wouldn't have been running as a Democrat because, well, you're obviously not a Democrat. So...
And let's be fair. If you're running as a Libertarian, you wouldn't have a snowball chance in hell.
Correct.
So...
Thanks a lot, America.
Is, I could have been the first unanimously elected president by both parties since George Washington, but I was instead betrayed by the FBI, federal courts, and my own family because there are people who believe I'm the Messiah. And this belief goes against the federal government's satanic communist ideology. This belief that I'm the Messiah is also why you've never heard this story on the news, because it would...
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Also...
You will respect my authority.
So, Joe, just based off of that title you saw on that one video, does this guy seem sane to you? Honest opinion.
Okay, so the CNN one, yeah, they make him look like he's just
a normal dude that just killed his dad over something.
Right. But this...
That's about as radical and off the chain as you can be.
No, this isn't even radical. This is just the dude is a Looney Tune.
AKA radical.
We're on the same page, bro.
No, like a radical to me is somebody that's kind of mentally stable, but they believe in radical ideas. This guy is not mentally stable.
Yeah, this dude's fucking lost.
This dude is like
bro, Malik. I thought you had seen the video.
Like, he probably didn't watch.
He probably didn't watch all of it.
It may have been just a clip.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, dude, this guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So if you hear people talking about this and they correct them. Correct
like
them.
This guy's got drops of Jupiter in his hair. You know what I'm saying?
This dude is fucking Charles Manson level of crazy.
I don't even know if I think he makes Charles Manson look good. To be completely honest,
Not good.
like Charles Manson looks sane compared to this guy.
Yeah, this dude's fucking.
Spread that belief.
Hold on, I gotta find.
I'm not saying I am the Messiah. I would never compare myself to Jesus Christ. I'm just saying that's why I was betrayed. Now the federal government seeks to betray all Americans, even federal employees betraying their own family members. And so, if there is a non-military federal employee in your family or group of friends, make it your New Year's resolution to kill them in order to protect your children and your...
Bro, shut the fuck up.
AKA Joe, ignore that. Because there's 2 here. Ignore it.
Wait, 2? There's 3 here. We all 3 work for the government.
No, you work.
I don't work.
I work for state government. Yeah,
he outlines that state government's okay. It's just federal.
Yeah.
Either way,
I mean, the thing is like it doesn't matter. Like nobody fucking follows this guy.
No,
fuck off. Okay, nobody's gonna kill anybody else. You're just a fucking loon bag that fucking killed his dad because you're a fucking loon bag.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, this dude is a.
And to be clear, I do not work for the government.
You work for a contractor.
Correct.
Same, but there and for you work.
I probably work more directly for the government than y'all do.
Probably.
For the state.
But who does the state get their money from?
But you don't report to the federal.
State taxes.
Well, and they also get grants from the government.
Correct.
Yeah, but you don't report. Like, see, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, ours is like, we work for the contractor, and then the contractor works directly with the federal.
Right.
So it's like, literally, it's just a middleman in between us.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, it's just, there's someone writing you a check, and then whatever you do after that is whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that guy's completely sane.
Yeah, completely normal. Completely normal, dude.
AKA...
Nope.
A bullshit?
Correct.
A bullshit?
But does CNN say anything about, oh yeah, this is just a radicalized right-wing guy?
Oh no, I didn't watch the whole video.
Let's see what,
continue, because we got plenty of time.
Okay. Now that we're off the...
yeah.
We got to give it a little backstory.
Press conference from the Bucks County District Attorney later on today on this subject.
Andy, this video it references President Biden. It was up on YouTube, as I understand it, for several hours before it was taken down.
Is that bathroom good or
Talk about the bigger
Oh no, you still can't use it. Oh, let me message Beth and make sure the bathroom is okay to go into.
Is extremely concerning, I think, as do most security officials as we go into what will be an incredibly heated political season. You know, obviously this guy, we don't know. We're waiting on additional facts from the investigation to understand his specific motives. You can make some assumptions based on his claims in the video that he's been motivated by politics. But, you know, I think that the bigger picture here is that this is another example of the fact that the kind of overheated, deeply politicized, extreme rhetoric that you hear sometimes in this country from politically elected officials and leaders actually has an impact on these marginalized people with extremist views who might be, because of their mental illness or their disturbance or their unbelievably strong beliefs in some of these things, driven to embark in acts.
There you have it. They're trying to link it to people who strongly believe things.
You're good, Lonnie.
So it's
even
golly. Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Right in the microphone, man.
49 minutes. Oh, man. Now I gotta fucking put that in the show notes. Damn it.
But yeah, that was like right there. They're trying to link it to somebody right wing. Not the fact that the dude's a freaking Looney Tune.
Oh my God. Okay, so 49.
I didn't put the last one in the best of best of Embers, did I? Or did I? I might have.
We're just gonna we have a running tally of every time Lonnie farts loud enough for the mic to pick it up.
And eventually, we're just gonna have like a compilation tape of
one
Lonnie's
day. We will
farts.
just have a video exclusively called Lonnie farts, and
it'll be 3 hours of nothing but Lonnie farting.
On a loop.
Welcome to Embers of Liberty. Here's Lonnie farting for 3 hours.
and everybody's just gonna be like,
I'm gonna come.
oh, I need another beer for this. Oh my god. Lonnie and his damn farts,
I don't know if
man.
Beth's laughing at us or
the
or
farts.
Lonnie.
She's definitely laughing because of the compilation thing. I heard her. I started laughing while I was in there.
Oh my god.
Oh, is she watching us in there?
Yeah.
Okay, Lonnie.
Did you hear it?
I don't know. I heard it in my headphones. I know that. So, we've said it a million times. Like, our goal is to be informative and entertaining, and I think we do a pretty decent job of that.
Thanks
anyway,
to my flatulence.
Thanks to your toothless mouth.
We weren't done.
Oh shit, my bad.
Motherfucker.
I thought y'all were done. Y'all were talking about
No,
others.
it's fine.
I love seeing that. Look how many there is.
There's 2 right now.
I know, but who else has one? No one.
Nobody.
2-0, baby.
'Cause nobody.
Undefeated.
Really, you're
over
like
here.
3 or 4-0. We can stop there. Like, I don't want to give this dude any more attention than is necessary.
I mean, we could just ask if any of them heard it.
Oh yeah, if you heard Lonnie fart, let us know, please.
Lord have mercy.
Jesus.
My old toothless one loves to speak.
Anyway,
let's move on to China.
So
we lost viewers after that.
No.
Let's go ahead and go to Christopher Wray talking about China, who are indeed preparing to do some nasty shit.
FBI Director Christopher Wray sounding the alarm over China. Let's listen.
Threaten American safety and prosperity. Before I go on, I do want to make very clear that
Hold
my
on.
comments today are...
You know that guy has a $1 million bounty on his head, right? You're welcome.
Oh, geez.
Continue.
Deserved.
Fucking retard.
Are not about the Chinese people, and certainly not about Chinese Americans who contribute much to our country and are frankly often the victims of China.
I'm gonna be honest. This guy ain't worth $1 million.
He ain't worth $10.
These Communist Party aggression themselves. Rather, when I talk about the threat posed by China, I mean the government of China, in particular led by the CCP. The CCP's dangerous actions, China's multi-pronged assault on our national and economic security, make it the defining threat of our generation. Now, when I described the CCP as a threat to American safety a moment ago, I meant that quite literally.
I got no
Public focus on the fact that PRC hackers are targeting our critical infrastructure, our water treatment plants, our electrical grid, our oil and natural gas pipelines, our transportation systems, and the risk that poses to every American requires our attention now.
Oh, it's official.
China's hackers
I'm getting
are
a Berkey.
positioning on American infrastructure
What?
in preparation
A Berkey water filter.
to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens and communities if and when China decides the time has come to strike. They're not focused just on political and military targets. We can see from where they position themselves across civilian infrastructure that low blows aren't just a possibility in the event of a conflict. Low blows against civilians are part of China's plan. But the PRC's cyber onslaught goes way beyond pre-positioning for future conflict. Today, and literally every day, they're actively attacking our economic security, engaging in wholesale theft of our innovation and our personal and corporate data. Nor is cyber the only PRC threat we face. The PRC cyber threat is made vastly more dangerous by the way they knit cyber into a whole-of-government campaign against us. They recruit human sources to target our businesses, using insiders to steal the same kinds of innovation and data that their hackers are targeting, while also engaging in corporate deception, hiding Beijing's hand in transactions, joint ventures, and investments to do the same. And they don't just hit our security and economy, they target our freedoms, reaching inside our borders across America to silence, coerce, and threaten some of our citizens and residents. But I can assure you, the FBI is laser focused on the threat posed by Beijing. We've got cyber, counterintelligence, criminal, and WMD experts, just to name a few, defending against it. And we're working in partnership with the private sector, partnership with our allies abroad, and partnership at all levels of the U.S. government, especially the NSA, Cyber Command, CISA, and ONCD, whose leaders I'm honored to be here with today. In fact, just this morning, we announced an operation where we and our partners identified hundreds of routers that had been taken over by the PRC state-sponsored hacking group known as Volt Typhoon. The Volt Typhoon malware enabled China to hide, among other things, pre-operational reconnaissance and network exploitation against critical infrastructure like our communications, energy, transportation, and water sectors. Steps China was taking, in other words, to find and prepare to destroy or degrade the civilian critical infrastructure that keeps us safe and prosperous. And let's be clear, cyber threats to our critical infrastructure represent real-world threats to our physical safety. So, working with our partners, the FBI ran a court-authorized on-network operation to shut down Volt Typhoon and the access.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I'm going to show you.
Working with our partners, the FBI ran a court-authorized on-network
Hold on.
operation.
He's getting
to
a little
shut
hot under the
down
collar.
Volt Typhoon.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. They're on to me.
Ruh-roh.
I have been had.
For real, though?
Smell like faith. He's sitting there, he's talking about, he goes,
For real, though, this is some serious shit.
This is something that you need to be aware of, because it's one thing to talk about China's actions against Taiwan. It's a completely other thing, a complete different thing to talk about how they're actively targeting us here in the States. And it's not just about the military; it's about us, the people.
If they take down the infrastructure, I mean that's not much different than getting hit by an EMP.
No,
like your power is going to go out. The thing is your electronics will still work, but you will not have a feed from the power grid. You'll have to if you have solar panels and stuff, you'll be fine. Hopefully, as long as there's no virus,
solar power generators.
Yeah,
stuff of that nature.
As long as you don't have any of your that stuff digitalized, that because I'm sure they could
smart homeified.
Yeah. Don't do that. Keep it off grid. But and I mean it's going to cause the same type of response as a EMP. It's a grid down situation. There's going to be riots, looting, people killing each other. It's going to be all out panic, and then that's going to lead to other countries looking at us being like, oh hey. The United States is down. Now we can go see what we can get. Let's go get a slice of the pie. You know what I mean?
It's not showing us all of the chat. So, and then Malik points something out too. why are they not talking about the farmland China is buying up and the weed farms they own where they lace weed with fentanyl? Crowder did a documentary on that shit, and YouTube banned him for it.
That don't surprise me at all. But in the agriculture stuff, I believe, I mean, it's not talked about, at least where I'm at, at the level I'm at. It's not talked about too much because we're all about education where I'm at, but it is being talked about, just not
enough.
And I don't mean on my level. I'm talking about like
generally.
Generally, it's not talked about enough.
Yeah, I mean it's already known that they're buying up a lot of land in like Montana and stuff like that, or trying to.
And a lot of that really is because they have so many people in their country and not enough land to feed them, so they're buying land here to feed their people there.
Sorry, but I
Tough
think
shit.
I think Alabama and Florida, as far as I know, they have both signed that into law where they won't
sell any land to China.
No.
Yeah. And I don't think, and the way I look at it is, I mean, I'm mixed on it. I'm all for free enterprise, but at the same time, we need to be
China. We know what China does.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I don't agree with if you're a country of your own selling your land to other countries.
Yeah,
that's just
like
shooting
that.
yourself in the foot.
Because really though, if China owns that land, what's stopping them from being like, hey, we're going to drop some troops in this little area of land that's ours?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean,
don't do it.
But then it goes back to the weakness that this administration has shown.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They allowed a Chinese spy balloon to fly completely across the continental United States, starting in fucking Alaska.
I think they did it on purpose.
Well, yeah, they did it because Joe Biden is in the pocket of the Chinese.
Yeah.
That even points back to the whole thing with like Iran. Why wasn't that drone shot down?
So that drone wasn't shot down because at the same time that drone was coming in, an American drone was also coming in. So they had some confusion take place.
I mean, yeah.
That's the story anyway.
I'm not saying that's not possible, but the likelihood of that, I mean, that's like saying, oh, we had friendly fire because both sets of troops were wearing IR strobes. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the likelihood is not really that high because you're dealing with the United States, who has superior technology, versus Iran, who is not.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would be pretty easily distinguishable.
I feel that way too.
I'm not saying it's not possible. There is a chance.
It's, nothing is out of the realm of possibility. And Malik points out that Eric Swalwell still has a job.
That's true. Fang.
I feel like there are more.
Probst.
What up, bro?
I feel like there are more compromised individuals than we could even begin to comprehend.
Oh, yeah.
That are working within the government.
Again, this is another one that, how you said it just takes a little spark. I think this is another little thing too, where I think when it finally goes down and China says, hey, go time, I think there are going to be some people within our government that are like, hey, what up?
Yeah, Joe Biden.
100%.
Yeah.
Eric Swalwell. No, it's at the end of the day, you never know who among you is compromised.
All you can do at this point is prepare for the worst, because I'm telling you it's coming.
It may not be for another 10, 15 years, but it is coming.
It's coming.
Luckily for us, the generation of liberals is slowly dying out because, well, they don't reproduce.
They don't believe in having kids, or they
don't want to have kids, or
or they like the same sex.
Yeah, so I mean,
or they want to be the opposite sex.
The problem will correct itself eventually. It's just a matter of how far gone is everything going to be when it corrects itself.
And not to sound like crazy dude that chopped his dad's head off, but sometimes I wonder if maybe the reset is what we need to get back on track.
I mean,
it'll be hard to get back on track technologically, but I'm talking about morally and getting our minds right on what's really important in the world. So it's going to take something drastic like that.
So I think that the problem is that too many people care about each other's feelings and nobody gets bullied enough anymore.
I'm not one of the bully people. I'm not one of those bring back bullying kind of people.
Okay, so listen. These ideas that are corrupting our youth at the moment should have been mercilessly mocked. They should have never been allowed to fester in the way that they have.
I don't know if I'd even say mercilessly mocked. I would just say people need to stand up and be like, hey, that's not right. It's that easy to me.
Because people are standing up and saying, no, that's not right.
But the thing is, the majority of the people that are pushing this idea is greater than the people who are standing up and saying, hey, no.
And it all starts in the education system.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
And it was just like Shapiro mentioned this, or was it Shapiro? It was somebody. No, it was another podcast I was listening to. They were saying that the purpose for educational institutions should be first and foremost, and really only, to just educate on reading, writing, arithmetic, history, and leave cultural issues to parents.
The problem is that even with those things, they're being taught things like math is racist. They're being taught things like, slavery was a much bigger problem than what they made it out to be. Blah, 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 blah. It's all being corrupted.
I mean, they're even still trying to say that the prisons now are institutionalized racism or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I'm all for, and this is not, it has nothing to do with race. I'm all for using them prisoners for some free labor. Like, you broke the law, you did some, and if you're in prison, you didn't just steal a candy bar, or slap your mama. I mean, you did some shit.
Well, I mean, there's some people that are in prison for things that they shouldn't be in prison for,
but
weed.
Right, but I'm saying for the most part,
anybody should be in jail for weed, especially in places where it's been legalized.
Right, but I'm saying for the most part, like the violent offenders, which they don't really get out on chain gang kind of stuff, but I mean, if you're in prison for stuff like not weed, but I mean, if you're in prison for something, I am perfectly fine with us using you for free labor.
And here's the thing. So Malik makes yet another good point. There are more slaves on Earth now than there were before the Civil War.
It's like the sex slave trade is really significant. Like, it's there, and it's a problem.
It's everything is a problem these days. It's just turned into more and more problems. More money, more problems. What is that?
That was just Beth sending a link. It's in the video.
Anywho, so, I mean, we can pretty much stop with the Christopher Wray thing, because at the end of the day, he's just saying things that we've been saying for a long time.
You think it's bad now? It's going to get much worse.
It's going to get way worse. So, back to the show notes. Let's see what's next. Yes, now we get to talk about Texas.
Boy.
Now, remember, most of the show last week was about Texas.
That was the big story.
It was the big story. It was what was going on. What I'm going to say now is that I do not agree with what is happening with this. Roll it.
Former military officers have taken up arms and have begun patrolling our side of the border. They call themselves Arizona Border Recon. Strapped with heavy artillery, they intimidate smugglers and keep them south of the border. And the leader of that group, Tim Foley, joins us now. Tim, describe your daily operations on the border.
Well, what we do, and thanks for having me, Jesse. Where we operate in is an area that is known for gotaways. And that's a term that the government uses for, they've picked them up either on camera or ground sensors, but there's not enough agents left because they're dealing with all the other ones coming in. So we go into the areas where the gotaways are. Gotaways don't want to be caught by Border Patrol because they've been deported multiple times for either crimes in this country or crimes in their countries. So
those are the bad hombres, and that's
yes, sir.
That's the real deal. So you go there, you look like you're brandishing weapons. What kind of weapons are those?
Well, we're carrying I guess the left would call them assault weapons, but we classify them as self-defense weapons.
Okay. And what happens when you guys confront these gotaways? Do they listen to you? Do they run away? What?
Most of the time when we drop in on them, it's called grenading. They'll head off in different directions, and they drop their packs, and they will either head back for the border, or we start pushing them back basically by moving further and further south to get them to go back through the holes in the fence.
All right, so you're like the offensive line.
Here's why I have a problem with this. Okay? This is not something that is going to go well, especially if one of these gotaways comes across the border with a weapon and starts shooting. Because at this point, you are doing this of your own free will. You're putting yourself in danger, and it's going to spark something bigger. I don't want that. What I want is for the federal government to do what the federal government is supposed to do and protect our border. This should not be happening. We should not have to rely on former military officers to go to the border and patrol it.
Yeah, these guys have already done enough.
These guys have already done enough. On top of that, it's setting up the Biden administration to promote the right-wing extremist bit yet again.
Well, see, and here's one thing. I was keeping quiet here for a second to see what everybody said, but there's actually this. You know how they make it out to be like these people have just started doing this. No, I've actually watched a documentary, and it was back. Dude, it was back when I lived in Huntsville, so it's been a minute. It was back in like 2012 or 2000, or no, it was 2016 probably. But this guy was in it, and it was about the border. And this guy's been patrolling the border for years now. It's not something that he just started doing.
Right. That doesn't make it.
I'm just saying,
right.
like, but they're making it like, oh, because of all this going on, these people have started doing this. It sounds worse, even worse. You know what I mean?
It does, but the fact that they've had to do it for that long is problem enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they even talk about in the documentary about, I think, like farmers talk about they're all coming across their farms. And
yeah.
I mean, it's a huge problem. I support what they do. Now, I do agree, though, that there is a possibility for some shit to go sideways, though.
It's setting up a January 6th scenario. And that's where I was headed with my
How so? Like, how would you say so?
Well, first off, you've got the trucker convoy that's going to the border.
Now, that kind of pisses me off because it's like, bro, like, okay, so I'm going to go
all these people are doing is getting in the fucking way.
Right. Now, that's
all you're going to do. You're going to get in the way. You're going to spark some shit that doesn't need to be sparked. And the entire Biden administration is going to label you as racist white supremacists who are doing this out of
now these people have already been labeled.
I'm sure they have.
Documentary, they were already labeled that.
It's not about them. It's about the general.
It's the principle of
the principle of the thing, because at the end of the day, Joe Biden has the authority right now as president to shut the border down.
Right.
He's not doing it. That's the problem. Every president for as long as we've been alive has had the power to stop this, but they won't do it.
Well, here, another thing I want to touch on is why do truckers think that they've got to go to the border? Like, what are you going? Like, one thing I think that's messed up in this country is truckers. Without truckers, we wouldn't have our things. We wouldn't have our food.
First off, the truckers need to do what the truckers
exactly
are supposed to be doing.
Exactly. But you have these. I'm gonna call them the Trump cultists, and I'm talking about the ones that are like they believe that like Trump is practically like Jesus on earth. They're like, thank God for our truckers standing up for America. No, the truckers need to do what truckers do. They need to deliver the damn food and the stuff. They do. What are they going to do? Is 400?
They're going to get in the fucking way.
Right,
That's what
exactly.
they're going to do.
Is 400-pound Billy Bob going to really do something? No, he's going to go out there and he's going to pull out his Magnum and be like, "Hey, you Mexican guy, I'm going to do something." They're going to start running. He's going to start running. He's going to have a heart attack.
I think more so than anything, I don't necessarily think it's that they're going to accomplish anything physically, right? I think their idea is to bring attention to it.
I mean, there's attention on it.
There's enough attention. We all know what's going on. It's all over the place.
I think that, and I'm not saying that this is right. This is my assumption. I think the truckers should probably stay out of it as well. But you think about it, people start going to stores and stuff, and they're trying to purchase their products, and they're like, "Hey,
but see, then
where are my fucking paper towels?"
Just hear me out. Stop interrupting.
Okay, go ahead.
So people are going to go to these stores, and they're going to go, "Hey, this product that I'm looking for, where is it? Oh, you haven't heard about the trucker convoy that's gone down to the border? Why are they at the border?" Then they look into it. Then they see the problem. I think that's the idea. Now, necessarily, will it do that exactly?
Or is that even the right thing to do?
Right. And I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with their decision, right? I'm just saying that's probably their thought process. If people have a lack of something, it brings their attention to something. That's probably the thought of all the truckers going to the border.
But how does that make them any better than the left-wing people that do? I know. I'm just saying. I'm saying that. Like, how does that make them any better than the left-wing people that take away stuff from people? And we're like, well, that's not how you do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no, I agree.
I know you do.
I see where you're coming from.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, but I think that's the whole idea. I don't think it's necessarily they're going there to be a physical presence of some sort. I think it's just more to bring.
But to me, ultimately, you're hurting your side of the fence more than helping.
Maybe they see it as a necessary sacrifice, right?
That's possible, but it doesn't make any sense
right,
to do
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Right, I know. And we appreciate you for that. At the end of the day, though, all they're going to do is get in the fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, it's already bringing a lot more tension to an already tense situation.
Yeah.
Matt brings up a good point. The bubble's almost ready to burst as it is, and all this tension is going to spill out.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Bro, they're for everybody.
But
normally I don't buy a 6-pack because normally they have the cans, but they didn't have the cans tonight, so 6-pack it is.
It's going to be interesting how the next few years play out, dude. It's going to be interesting just to see how this year plays out. Let's just put it this way. If we're still on the air in December with nothing going on and we're not like, "Hey, shit, guys, I heard what did y'all hear that outside?" Like, if we're not a little more suspicious of things by December,
I think
we're doing all right.
If we're not doing an audio only podcast,
we may be all right.
Because we're all sitting in a bunker somewhere.
We're in a hole.
Now, granted, Lonnie, how old are you again?
29.
I believe you were.
You're getting close.
I'm right there.
I think you're still within drafting age.
Yeah, so are y'all.
No, I'm 35. I'm going to be 35 this year.
Yeah, don't they go until like 40?
No, I think it's 30.
I don't know.
Hold on.
It may be 35.
I think it's older than that.
I don't think it is. I think it's 18 to 33 or something. I don't know.
Oh, no. It goes to 45.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But they're going to the messed up part is they're going to get the young ones first.
Oh, yeah. They'll definitely get the young guys first. Have fun, Gen Z.
No, so
what do I do with that?
What do I do with this AR-15?
Does this work like a vape?
Knowing that, they may get us older ones first.
God, son of a bitch.
A little more mature.
Fuck.
They'll be like, we going to lose if we send it.
Hey, all I'm saying is they're going to need officers before they need ground troops.
That is true.
So they're going to pull in the older people because they're a little more wise, typically.
Chances are...
I don't know. Have you met some of our generation?
Chances are me and Justin are probably not going to get drafted.
First off, we're fat. We have mental health issues and
vision.
Bad knees.
We have bad vision. We both are medicated.
29.
We're both medicated.
Hey, look, man. I'll say this: I am wise beyond my years.
Yeah, Lonnie is wise beyond his years.
Yeah, me and you.
Sure.
We both wear contacts, so we have bad vision.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Dog.
We're both fat.
Which I'm fat as fuck.
We're medicated.
Yup.
All right, I'm not medicated.
And bad, bro. Them knees.
Look,
them knees do
all
be
I'm
popping.
saying is if I go in, I'm going all out. I'm going to be like spec ops.
This rule of like, hey, you can't carry a tomahawk.
Fuck you, I'm carrying a tomahawk.
I'm carrying my damn tomahawk.
I'm carrying like 6 tomahawks. Fuck you.
Look, all I'm saying is if I go into the military, I'm 100% going for any special operations outfit because your boy needs to keep the beard.
There you go.
Fair.
Hey, if it's a draft and they're desperate, they may let you keep it anyway.
Also fair.
True.
Anyway, on to the next video because I just wanted to bring attention to what's happening at the border with some of these people.
Shit going on everywhere.
Now, Texas is still doing what Texas does. They are not backing down.
Bro,
hey,
that is a lot of damn
that is
razor
a lot
wire.
of fucking razor wire.
Hey, more
and some
power
illegal
to you,
immigrants
Texas.
in the water.
More power to you.
Now, you can't tell me they don't see that shit from the other side of the water and be like, hey, let's go see if we can fit through this razor wire.
Dude, that looks like grass to them from
That's
the
fair.
other side.
That's fair.
Yeah, from the other side, that would not look like razor wire.
They got right there and they said,
They got there and they're like,
fuck me.
God, son of a bitch.
You know what they say when they get there? No mames.
No mames. How many times have you heard that in Call of Duty
Oh my
lobbies?
God.
No mames.
No mames.
I'm probably the most Hispanic here, and I don't know what that is.
No way. It means no way.
And then they're like,
Afuera!
oh, I'm so glad that Kate did all that for us.
Thanks,
Meaning
Kate.
writing down everything that we needed.
Oh, all right. So
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
the hell?
That's ignorant.
All right, let's watch this.
Anyway, let's go.
As the standoff between Texas and the federal government intensifies in the small town of Eagle Pass, the state is continuing to build razor wire fences.
Bro,
With
put that
support
nose
from
in there,
former U.S.
babe.
President Donald Trump, the Lone Star State is not backing down.
Our border has become a weapon of mass destruction, our destruction. You know, it's ours.
Excuse me.
It's a weapon
Excuse me.
of
It's
mass
ours.
destruction.
It's a weapon
Nobody to
of
this
mass
day
destruction.
can explain why this open wound is good for our country. But we're going to seal the border, complete it, and we're going to repeal the invasion.
Arrests for illegal border crossings from Mexico
You know
reached
what's
an
up.
all-time high in December. This could hurt President Joe Biden's re-election bid and help Trump, who has made fighting illegal immigration a hallmark of his campaign.
I'm here at Shelby Park, which has become the epicenter of the U.S.-Mexican border crisis. Texas Governor
voice
Greg
does not
Abbott
match
has
that face.
refused to let federal officials enter the park, which is situated.
First off, what in the fucking Italian mob is this?
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
You
Joe,
ever had a good
tighten that
pastrami
shit down.
sandwich?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yep. Anyway, continue.
Along the border.
The park has
Along
turned
the
into a
border.
battleground between the Biden administration
Fuck, I feel like
and
the
Governor
Autobots are
Greg
about to
Abbott.
roll out.
After the Texas military department
I feel like I'm watching
seized
National
Shelby Park,
Geographic.
2 children and a mother drowned in the Rio Grande. Democratic leaders have accused.
Well, if you can't fucking swim,
hold
why
on,
go
hold on,
across
hold
the
on,
river?
hold on. Okay, so we talked about this last week, right? So the claim on the Democrat side is that the Texas National Guard blocked Border Patrol officials from being able to get to the mother and her 2 children or whatever, and they drowned in the Rio Grande. That's not what happened. It's not what happened. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but it is bigly not what happened, probably. Okay, sorry. It's just, that's not what happened. You are fake news, and frankly,
You are fake news.
they were breaking the law. Okay, they were breaking the law bigly, and
Look, all I'm saying is
I'm
if you
sorry.
go to a point of entry that is legal, you're not going to have to wade through a river to do that. Just saying.
Well, you know, and here's the thing. They don't want to go to a point of entry because they will not qualify for asylum.
Yeah. Well, you know, guess what?
That's
I'm sorry.
the whole fucking point.
I mean, it sucks that a mother and a kid, you know,
Two kids,
two
three kids, however many kids it was.
Kids in general. I have a big soft spot for kids. If you have kids, you usually have a big soft spot for kids. But
Yeah.
at the same time, this is going to sound very blunt because it is. Sucks to suck. I mean, I'm sorry your situation, but guess what? Because you can't help everybody who doesn't want to help themselves.
If the situation was the other way around and there were people trying to get to Mexico, what would Mexico be saying? Tough shit.
Yeah, Mexico would be
they
doing exactly what we're trying to do.
No, they wouldn't. They'd probably be shooting us.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, I hate it. And like anybody who comes here legally, like, good for you. I'm glad you made it here.
That's the thing, though. They did it legally.
Yeah.
And then you have members of Congress sitting up there saying we should stop referring to these people as illegal.
No, we
humans
shouldn't.
aren't illegal. Nobody said that them being a human is illegal.
But being a member
they
of
are
this country
here illegally, which makes them an illegal immigrant.
Boy, if y'all get off that screen, I'm about to smack you with my dick.
That's my ladybug friend.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Yeah, you got to stop that one.
No, you just let it roll because it gets better.
What?
Good old dick twist.
Grab his dick!
Twist his dick! Yeah, twist his dick!
Hey.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
All right, we'll do.
Texas officials are blocking federal officers from helping them.
And I've been very clear about this, that this governor has done over and over again is treated this situation that we're seeing at the border in an inhumane way. It is atrocious of the actions that he decides to take. He takes this, instead of dealing with this issue in a way that we can get to a resolution or working together, he turns it into a political stunt.
Excuse me. You are a nasty person. Okay?
That's a good place to stop.
You are a terrible person and a liar. You're a liar, Corrine. Again, as stated about 1 million times, Joe Biden has the legal authority right now to shut the border down right now. Nobody's fucking stopping him.
Bullshit?
No, that's not bullshit, Lonnie. What she said is bullshit.
Yes, that's what I was referring to.
I know. I just wanted to make it
This
clear.
is what every time she talks, this is my reaction in my head. I've never wanted to smack a bitch more than a pimp, but that every time I see her, I do.
Keep your pimp hand strong.
I keep it powdered up, baby.
So, yeah, it's fucking insane that you can sit there at that podium and say that he's dealing with this in an inhumane way. No, he's dealing with it the only way that it can be dealt with.
Look, I just want to say Governor Abbott has cojones unmatched by any man on this planet. And for that, sir,
and you know what, Corrine, this is what we think of you.
Ooh, throw a tomato at her.
And Governor Abbott has this message for you.
You will respect my authority.
Little more basic because he's got big nuts. Remember.
Yeah.
You will respect my
God. Dearest wife of mine, I need you to make a note that we
He has
need
big nuts. Oh.
The Negan man-sized balls for a soundbite from The Walking Dead.
Oh shit, not good.
We need it. So please put that in your notes so that I can get that later. Anywho, I can hear that. Did you suck it down?
I sucked it like a dick.
Damn, bro.
I'm gonna come.
Oh,
I don't think that's it.
That's not.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stop pulling up videos on your fucking phone.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And playing them through the microphone. Stop it.
I'm kind of retarded.
Hey, you know which one worked? Was the one that the
Billy Madison one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like it when you do that. Who's mad? Okay, that's enough of that shit.
That's
Anyway.
everybody because of Governor Abbott.
Continue.
But the Texas governor has the backing of almost all Republicans in Congress and the Republican Governors Association, who want him to remain firm against the Biden administration.
But I want to say a special thank you and salute to Texas. You have borne the brunt of this, and we will not let you down. Accountability is coming, I promise.
Now, there are new concerns that the situation will escalate even further. The Take Our Border Back convoy, made up of right-wing groups protesting Biden's
This is a problem.
policies, is expected to arrive in Eagle Pass on Saturday. It is not clear what the group plans to do once they reach the border. Martin Markovitz,
Get in the way.
TRT World,
That's what they
Eagle
plan to
Pass,
do.
Texas.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, let the people who are trained for this handle this.
Yeah, please.
I think that you got other states sending in their National Guard in support.
Florida is one of them.
Florida. I hope Alabama will send some. Probably not likely.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
But if they did, I would support it.
I mean, I wholeheartedly support what Texas is doing.
Yeah.
Because I believe that a secure border is necessary to the security of a free state. Okay? And it honestly wouldn't surprise me if I forgot what I was going to say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Failure me.
Smell like failure.
Thank you.
Stupid.
Thanks.
We take accountability on this show, unlike Biden.
Correct. Unlike Biden. But now it's time for We Hate Her. Thank you,
Good job,
baby.
Kate.
That's my wife.
Alrighty.
What are you looking for?
You got any more than brewskis?
Well,
Oh yeah.
As a matter of fact,
I reckon I sure as hell do.
You know what? We don't need that.
No, I do not ruin this table, you motherfucker. Well, God.
I'll buy the next one.
No, it's fine, because I'm going to have the last one here in a minute.
Well, I've already had a
Gentlemen. Oh wait, hold on.
24
Hey.
ouncer on top of that.
Pop that shit off.
Hey, motherfucker,
Hey,
you don't rush
first off-
protection, okay?
First off, you are a nasty person, okay? Second off,
What is this? Do you see that? I hit it twice and this shit just flared out. It's still on there.
American made, baby. Cheers, gents. I'm not doing the mouth part.
This guy just literally missed the entire bottle.
well, you know what, Lonnie? All I got to say is,
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Lovely.
Back in the winter of 2018 and the spring of 2019, President Trump vowed to shut down the border with Mexico using almost the identical language that the president used on Friday. Many, if not most, if not practically all Democrats called that xenophobic and even racist. Why shouldn't people make the same conclusion about this president's threat to shut down the entire border with Mexico?
So we believe the new enforcement tools that currently don't exist, that will be, we believe that will be part of this bipartisan agreement, will be fair. We believe it'll be tough, but it will be fair.
But he didn't say.
Liar!
I already knew what you were going for.
Afuera!
Afuera!
Look at that.
Okay, I want to make this known in case somebody watching doesn't know the afuera. That's the GOAT, Javier Milei.
Almost
everything.
made Embers of Liberty Man of the Year. Almost.
It was close.
Only to be trumped by my ass.
No. And also, your ass also did not win. But it's up for it's nominated for 2024.
Damn right it is. It better be.
It has been officially nominated. The Milei is also nominated.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Yay!
So for 2024, we have Lonnie's Moulet and Lonnie's ass in the running.
And Javier Milei.
And Javier Milei.
Because of what he did at the World Economic Forum.
That's
You missed
funny.
it last week. We talked about
He pretty much told
he went to the World Economic Forum and basically told them to go fuck themselves.
Pretty much.
Respect.
He went there specifically.
That baby powder will come in strong.
Oh my God. You know what I thought of when I saw the white handprint, though? I thought of Lord of the Rings.
That's what I thought of.
I didn't. He said somebody got to get that pimp head strong.
Anyway, continue with this bullshit.
He wanted to use. Excuse me. Sorry
Yeah,
to
no,
interrupt.
no,
He didn't say I would on day one. I will use enhanced enforcement to improve the processing of people at the border. He said I will shut the border down, which suggests a total rejection of all people attempting to cross the border without a visa or without proper authorization, which stands in contravention to decades of international and U.S. law that governs the movement of people around the globe and the refugees and asylum system.
Yeah, no,
Isn't that the same thing that Trump did?
No, I understand your question. What I'm saying to you, the new enforcement tools
Well, guess what?
that
He's
we
a
believe that do not currently exist, that will be part of this bipartisan agreement. There are different definitions, right, of what that looks like, of what actually shutting down the border looks like, right? So we're going to let them work through it.
Different
We don't know what that
definitions?
looks like exactly.
No,
right?
there's only
What
one
we are
definition I
asking
can
for,
see.
What the president wants to see is that we deal with the challenges at the border, right? That we have an opportunity to deal with what's going on, the security, and make sure that we have
Yeah,
the
hear them
funding
sirens?
and the resources to deal with what we're seeing at the border. There are going to be different definitions to
shithole.
what that looks like, and so we'll see what the text comes out of the Senate, and so we will certainly have a broader conversation once that happens. But we believe it's going to be fair.
Hold on.
It'll be tough.
Hold on. So, whatever bill you're talking about, this is the only thing that needs to happen to it.
So the acoustics for that soundbite and the acoustics there made it sound like literally Javier Milei was in the crowd going "Afuera, afuera!" Like play the video, play the video,
It'll
but
be
then
fair. They'll have the resources available to deal with what's going on at the border, and also there'll be some policy change.
Oh my God!
It actually sounds like he's there.
Afuera!
Afuera!
Afuera! Afuera!
It just don't get old, man.
I love it, man.
Matter of fact,
Is that a picture of the actual guy?
Yeah.
That is not the guy I would imagine.
That is
coming-
the guy.
But,
You haven't seen
fucking
Javier
crazy
Milei?
as shit,
No.
bro.
So for the funny, we have to show him some of Javier Milei's like funny shit, like
yeah,
with the
we should do that because
chainsaw.
I couldn't find that video of the Taliban trying to fly a helicopter. I don't know what happened to it.
Him
but
ripping off the stuff going afuera,
afuera.
Anyway.
Do I have to listen to
as
more of
well.
this?
But
It's like 4
to
minutes.
say that, to define what
There's
that
only
looks
two of
like
them,
right
so.
now, it's getting ahead of the process, and we need to
One,
let
two.
Republicans, both Democrats, they're Democrats up there obviously talking to Republicans, they're both having those conversations
Are
on
they,
what
though?
it will look like, a bipartisan agreement, and that's what you need. In order to really deal with this issue, you got to do it in a bipartisan way.
My inner Dwayne The Rock Johnson just
As
came
you did
out.
just now, that we should wait.
See, now hit the
We don't
fuego.
want to get ahead of the process. I think your answer to the previous question was that we don't know what's in it. The president and the White House have explicitly said it should pass. And so how is it that on the one hand, the president has said, pass this thing and send it to me, but then when asked about it, you say, I don't want to get ahead of it, we don't know what's in it.
Yeah, okay, so Joe Biden literally said, if you pass this bill and send it to my desk, I will sign it and shut the border down immediately.
Okay, then do it. Let's do it.
First off,
he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. He has the authority as is.
Yeah, because it's considered national security, right?
Exactly.
So do it.
I mean,
AKA, he don't want to.
I mean,
or no, he wants to be able to blame people for it. Is what it is.
Republicans and Democrats want to be able to blame each other,
right?
And
if he just did it on his own, he wouldn't have nobody to blame.
AKA, just put it this way.
Teleprompter. For the last time, anything you put on that prompter, Burgundy will read. Afuera!
That is officially the best soundbite.
It is.
And at the end of the year, we should have a vote on what the best soundbite is, too.
Oh, yeah. Soundbite of the year.
Soundbite of the year.
There's a lot of good ones.
There is a lot of good
Literally
ones.
have 30 minutes of an episode. Just go, okay, this is the next soundbite. This is the next one.
All right, we done with this?
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. There is one more.
Malik says,
sorry, this lady just brings out all the anger in me from her constantly lying.
I know. I've never been so upset.
Oh, there are
with
three.
it.
I'm sorry, there are three of them.
I've never been so upset with it.
The last one's John Kirby, though, so it's a different clown.
Things at the top. Before.
Sorry, I just got done scissoring my girlfriend. It was good. You know that was a good one.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
I mean, your hair does look kind of messed up. She looks a little tired.
And that is why you need to be on the button.
Oh my God.
Because she certainly ain't doing this.
Grab his dick and twist it!
Nope, definitely not. None of that.
None of that. It's
Okay.
just tacos.
Before we get started, as the president and his team continue working
See,
to
she's even
deliver
shifting. She's
a
like-
historic bipartisan agreement on the border, House Republicans.
It's the butt plug.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Flick the bean.
Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Republicans have a choice to make. They can keep playing politics, or they can work
that's
in a
ignorant.
bipartisan way to secure the border. Sadly,
There's
is
nothing
not
going
new.
in, that's for sure.
Years, they have refused to heed the president's request for action on much-needed funding for border security.
You don't need action.
Something just happened to your mic. No, quit hitting the table while you're talking.
First off, shut up. The president already has the authority to shut the border down.
Yeah, all he's got to do is this.
You will respect my authority.
All he's got to do is look at all the illegal immigrants and go,
Afuera!
problem solved.
Afuera! The funny part is they understand.
Golly, man. Just all you have to do is literally this and they will all understand it.
Afuera!
Afuera!
Go! Get!
Go now, get!
God! I'm done. I'm retired.
Afuera!
Go now, get on out here.
Oh, that's
Call me anything you want, but you can't call me that.
Even this will work.
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Lonnie ran in there like. Oh my god.
I'm on it tonight, boys.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Will do. Flick the bean.
For example, in the bill the president introduced in his first day in office more than 1,000 days ago, he requested funding to develop and deploy expediting screening technology to improve our ability to catch narcotics and contraband at every port of entry.
Here's my problem with this. Okay.
Liar!
Well, no, she's not lying about this. The problem is.
But she's still a liar.
Well, yes. The problem is that the president should not be proposing legislation. Because the president is there to execute the law as the executive. Right? Am I wrong? Is that not the constitutional duty of the president?
Look,
is to execute the law?
Those facts you just dropped.
I'm gonna come.
The president has no business drafting legislation.
No.
Period.
No.
We have 3 separate and equal branches of government. One's job is to interpret the Constitution. One of the other ones is to draft legislation and create the laws. And the last one is to enforce the fucking laws.
Afuera.
Afuera!
Get it the fuck out of here. Hit it again.
Afuera!
Thank you.
Afuera!
Afuera! In case you didn't hear it the first 2 times.
Malik says brought to you by Real Men of Genius and a Girl Knee Pads for the up-and-coming female politician. Here's our spokesperson, Kamala Harris.
No. She didn't need knee pads. She needed a back brace.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
No, that was 100%.
These nuts. Got him!
Jesus Christ.
Got him!
I think Lonnie's drunk.
Tonight's episode is like 90% just sound bites.
It's fucking great, dude. I love it.
Look, Willie Brown was like, wait, hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Which one is it? No, not that one. This one?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Accurate, though.
I didn't know that was there. I'm not shitting myself. Quit making it there.
Afuera!
What are you looking for, Lonnie?
Hold on, where's it at?
Which one are you looking for?
Something feels a little wet.
Is it this one?
Maybe.
Pew, pew,
Yeah,
pew, pew,
Willie Brown
pew.
on Kamala's chest.
No, here, I got one. I got one for you.
No.
Trust me. I got one.
I don't trust you. That's the problem. Bro, it's fucking hot in here.
It is hot.
What are you looking for, Joe?
Where's the gun cock one?
Oh, no.
Look, from now on, anytime Kamala Harris is mentioned,
I found it. Okay, so no, it's
Afuera!
No.
That's what my gun sounds like.
That wasn't good.
no.
It's more like.
No.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Anyway, back to
Oh my gosh!
back.
I think
Got
I,
him.
Damn it, Lonnie.
Got him!
I think I shit myself a little bit.
God damn, I love this show sometimes. Bro, we had everything tonight, okay? We got afuera. Hit it.
Afuera!
Afuera!
We got vomit sounds. Hit it. We got Cartman.
You will respect my authority.
Got a Lonnie fart.
We don't have a button for that.
The only thing that we don't have is bitchin' deals. Oh, wait, we do. We've got a merch shop. Go buy some Embers of Liberty merch.
But you know what else we have?
That was smooth.
You know what else we have?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
This bullshit.
Republicans never acted on the bill. Each year in office, President Biden has requested record-breaking border security funding into law.
Wow.
But without exception, House Republicans have tried to stop the president from delivering the resources we need at the border.
No, because we
As
already have the
recently
resources
as
we need.
October,
He's just not
President
using
Biden
them.
submitted a supplemental request for additional resources for border security. House Republicans
Allegedly,
did not
allegedly,
take
that's
it up.
ignorant.
Now, House Republicans are going further and signaling that they may refuse even to consider a historic bipartisan border security deal that would strengthen America's national security.
Here's the thing.
Perhaps Speaker Johnson and House Republicans should reflect on what they've had to say over just the past few months.
You know what? I can't wait for November when we can look at this administration and go,
Afuera!
I don't know if I can laugh anymore. My stomach hurts.
oh, no, you can. That was Kate's idea.
I love that one. Because anytime
I think
Kamala
a lot
Harris-
of these were Kate's idea.
anytime Kamala Harris is mentioned now, it's
Grab his dick!
I mean, also fitting.
Grab his dick and twist!
Oh, no, you're mixing that up with Michelle Obama.
Oh, yeah, you're mixing that up with Michelle Obama. I mean, Kamala's probably a dude, too, but, you know.
I mean, she did to Willie Brown. Grabbed
Anyway.
his dick and twisted it, and then
I'm
he was
done
like,
with this bitch. That's been We Hate Her.
Pew, 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 pew!
Anywho, get this shit out of here.
Afuera!
Oh, man.
Speaking of all of this stuff, we can skip that one.
Okay.
We don't have to do it. That's John Kirby. Nobody gives a shit about him. Speaking of the border stuff, the committee that's doing the impeachment inquiry into Mayorkas, they passed it. So, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Like the bean.
Elise, thanks to all of you for being here. There is an inescapable fact that all the American people know, everybody, it doesn't matter what political party you're in. Joe Biden and his administration have created a catastrophe on the border. Everybody knows it. The American people are demanding that we do something about it. We're trying.
Bullshit, not
As you
good.
all well know, many months ago, the House Republican majority passed H.R. 2. That's our Secure the Border Act, which has all the necessary provisions to get this catastrophe under control. Why did we pass the legislation? We passed it because the president has refused to use his executive authority to reverse the catastrophe that he used his executive authority to create. That's the fact. We're desperate to try to get this done. We've been trying for 9 months, longer, to reverse the damage that they've done. The president has refused to act. It's been noted this morning, today, the Homeland Security Committee will take the next necessary step that's available to us, marking up and passing articles of impeachment for Secretary Mayorkas. He has presided over and helped usher in the largest illegal immigration catastrophe in our nation's history. It's not even close. Again, this is a self-evident truth that everyone knows. He has willfully undermined America's laws. He's made false statements to Congress and the American people. He made false statements to me personally in the Judiciary Committee many months ago. And he has handicapped law enforcement. Just last week, we received word that more than 302,000 illegal immigrants crossed our border in December alone. 302,000 in 1 month. It continues. But you know, that barely made headlines. Why? Because that's the new normal under Secretary Mayorkas' lack of leadership. And it is the result of a collection of deliberate policy choices by the Secretary and this administration. In fact, we've documented over 64 specific actions that the President and his administration have taken to undermine America's border security, starting within hours of President Biden's inauguration. Normally, presidents, as you know, use their
Bullshit,
first few
not
days in
good.
office to set the tone for their entire term. He did that. On his first day, President Biden effectively dissolved our borders, and Secretary Mayorkas rolled out a welcome mat to millions and millions of illegal immigrants. And that's what we've seen for the past 3 years. It was just 4 months into his term as the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security that Mr. Mayorkas appeared before us and the Judiciary Committee. And I told him on that day in a clip that many people have seen that he needed to prepare his resume because it became immediately apparent to us that he was not doing his job. In fact, he was undermining the very system that he was supposed to administer. Now, the president, this is laughable. The president is trying.
That's enough of this. That's pretty much everything you need to know. But Alejandro Mayorkas is about to suffer the fate of most of the Argentinian government.
Afuera!
Anywho, now it's on to Jazz with Pop Pop. And here we go.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Folks,
Flick the bean.
we're making.
Damn it! That was too perfect. Folks!
Got him! Got him!
He thought it was beans, but it's these nuts.
Anyway, this is what Joe Biden has been saying. That sounds a lot like what Donald Trump is saying on the campaign trail.
Making real progress. One of the most important issues we're facing: security at the border. The first bill I introduced was for a massive change in security at our border. True international effort to pressure. Ago, my team beginning to work with a bipartisan group of senators to put together the toughest, smartest, fairest border security bill in history. The best one the nation's ever seen. It would finally
Clearly
provide
not.
the funding I requested early on and again in October to secure.
It's just Mears' bottom lip sound a little heavy.
An additional
Oh, it does.
He's heavily sedated.
We need more agents on the border. 375 immigration judges to judge whether or not someone can come or not come and be fair about it. 1,000
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can or can't come.
I already knew what you were thinking.
I'm gonna come.
Inspection machines self-detect and stop fentanyl coming out our southwest border.
Come on, man.
True international effort to pressure. The emergency authorities shut down the border until it could get back under control.
You already have it.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. A bipartisan bill would be good for America and help fix our broken immigration system and allow speedy access for those who deserve to be here. Congress needs to get
that
it
looks
done.
on.
I can't.
Afuera!
That shit out of here. Shut down the border and fix it quickly. Motherfucker, you can already do that. Shut the fuck up. Now, this is a good one.
The only thing he's doing quickly is falling asleep.
Confidence in our.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Let me tell you who else is noticing that. Donald Trump. Did you see what he recently said about that he wants to see the economy crash this year? Sitting president.
Stupid.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Hold on, let's back that up. Instant replay.
About that he wants to see the economy crash this year. Sitting president.
The sitting president?
Stupid.
Motherfucker, you're the sitting president. Are you saying what we all knew? That really you should just be that you should just be
Afuera! Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Yeah, so that's been Chats with Pop Pop.
Even Malik said he couldn't leave it alone because he had to scrub. He's telling off on himself.
Yikes. Anywho, now to close out the actual content of the show, let's go to Gavin Newsom, the one above it. Down. Yeah, right there.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Okay? I'm sorry, but...
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Go for it.
Says, sir, you dropped this. And he comes back, he picks it up, and keeps walking out. As we're checking out, the woman says, oh, he's just walking out. He wouldn't pay for that. I said, well, why are you stopping him? She goes, oh, the governor. Swear to God, true story. Oh, my mom's great. The governor lowered the threshold. There's no accountability. I said, that's just not true. And
These nuts. Got him!
Motherfucker,
Got
you a
him.
liar!
No.
Liar!
No. Just wait.
Yeah, I said, we have the 10th toughest, $950, the 10th toughest in America. She doesn't even know what I was talking about. By the way, it's the 10th toughest in America.
Keep in mind, this woman up here thinks it's funny as shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does fucking guy from the Cloudy with a
And the
Chance
one
of
below
Meatballs.
him.
That's the dad from a Cloudy with a
It
Chance of
is.
Meatballs. He
It
sells sardines at the bait shop.
Yep. The girl below thinks
And I
it's
said,
funny
it's just
too.
not true. They're still stopped. They said, well, we don't stop them because of the governor. And then she goes, she looks at me twice, and then she freaks out. She calls everyone over, wants to take photos. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a photo. We're having a conversation. Where's your manager? How are you blaming the governor?
So you're a Karen.
Oh, no. Just
And it was, $380 later. And I was like, why am I spending $380? Everyone can walk the hell right out.
Oh,
imagine that. Maybe it's because your policies allow them to just fucking walk out.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I don't know, stop to think about that. I mean, you basically just said that anything that they want, they can just,
Afuera!
with it.
Afuera!
And just get out of there with it.
What the f? Oh my.
You don't have to watch this, but this is.
Yeah, you get the idea.
I mean.
Oh shit, not good.
I mean, I want to watch it. I want to see the shit going down.
You know what's so funny about all this? Every time I see these videos, half these motherfuckers can't even walk. They're always tripping and falling.
Well, that's because their pants are hanging halfway down their fucking thighs.
Afuera!
He do be right.
I mean, look at that. You can basically see his entire ass.
He jerked the whole fucking rack out. Wow! You need that many handbags?
Well, that looks great.
Damn, look at that bag.
I mean, you can buy a lot of shit for $980.
Apparently.
Come on, come here, Zoe.
Holy
froze.
shit, cameraman.
Holy
Apparently the stream is
fuck.
frozen.
Uno momento, por favor.
So,
It might be.
click the.
No, it might be.
He said never mind.
Might be your feed there, cameraman. It's cameraman though.
Yeah, get some better internet, man. Get off that fucking MediaCom.
Damn, cameraman, where you been?
Yeah, for real. Where the fuck have you been, bro?
Hey, we're gonna take a pause here.
Cameraman just basically went
Afuera!
with us.
All right, this is important. We haven't seen you in like a year.
Yeah. No, it hasn't been that long, but he's been gone for
you
a
sure?
while. Yeah, I'm positive. He's been back a couple of times.
There's
We're
been a
just
couple
not here
times
every week.
Sometimes he just pops in and says a few things and you don't hear nothing else about it.
Yeah, it was fucking weird as shit, dude.
I feel like it's
Hey,
been a
we
year.
got you, cameraman. I know it hasn't been a year. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, all right? Yeah, 2.5 months. That sounds about right.
Oh, okay. Well,
good to have you back, cameraman.
Cheers. Skull.
Anywho. Let's get into a super.
What's up, guys?
You know, I
want
would
to see how
love
far you guys get.
Here's the thing, okay? If I was there, I would not be following them because they clearly don't care about the law. They might shoot you.
I would love to see somebody though go
Hashtag
full
biology, pretty bomb.
Bomb pizza, for sure.
That's the one that's across from the cigar lounge.
Yes,
right?
it is. We need to go back there, by the way.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Maybe another month or so.
Fuck off.
But I would love somebody.
I will buy you a $5 cigar.
Yeah,
Shut up.
we'll take care of you. Don't worry about it.
But what's his name from Zombieland?
Tallahassee.
Yeah, what's his name though?
Woody
Harrelson.
I would love to see somebody go full Woody Harrelson. You know when the zombie walks out and he just like clubs them and they just like flip over. I would love to see somebody do that on one of these guys.
Oh yeah, 100% he'd be convicted.
No, would you convict him? I wouldn't.
No, but he would be in California. 100%.
Unfortunately for us, he probably would be convicted. But if I were on the jury, they wouldn't be able to because I would be like,
no.
fuck no.
You know what this guy gets from me? I hate a thief and a liar.
Me too.
And they're about equal in my book.
Anywho,
that's what I'm saying. I want to see him go full. I want to see one person just go full Woody Harrelson on these guys, on somebody running out with something. Just baseball bat. Pow!
Do what, Lonnie?
So I think we're done with this, right?
Yeah.
Home
for
freaking run.
So there's no This Week on X because I wasn't into. Okay, so to be fair, there was not supposed to be a show this week, so I did not take screenshots of anything on Twitter.
However, we do have funny content.
So pull up YouTube, Lonnie, and just don't do that. Don't just pull it up the old-fashioned way. Now, Javier Milei, VIER.
That one?
No,
it's not a Davos speech. Just say campaign. Just say campaign video.
No, just pull up best moments. That'll probably pull it up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that first one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Javier Milei.
Jesus.
So
escalated quickly.
AKA El Loco, the Madman, El Peluca, the Wig, or General ANCAP, the cosplay alter ego, depending on who's asking.
This
This is a huge roll of the dice by Argentine voters, and not just by a few Argentine voters. This candidate won by 11 percentage points.
The former professor of economics and self-proclaimed sexpert had a rapid rise to political prominence, bursting into the Argentine National Congress only 2 years ago. Argentina's answer to Donald Trump launching his run for president on a radical lineup of policies, loosening gun laws, abolishing abortion, and even allowing the sale and purchase of human organs. His peculiar platform is perhaps unsurprising given his political advisors have 4 legs. His cloned English mastiffs, each with their own portfolio.
Wait, did he just say cloned?
He did.
He did.
Clone English Mastiff.
Jesus Christ. This guy gives 0 fucks.
This guy is a fuck.
This guy fucks.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. This guy fucks.
You haven't heard
100%.
about this guy,
Look,
Lonnie?
This guy in the bedroom.
Pew, 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 pew.
So, Lonnie, you haven't heard about this guy?
No.
Dude. Lonnie, you were about...
I'm
you're
already
about
in
to
love.
come. You're about to come, Lonnie.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
During turbulent economic times for Argentina,
Try to control your boner.
annual inflation has risen to
Sorry.
143%, while 40% of Argentines live in poverty.
The easy reading of the election is that Argentines have become much more conservative and really embrace this far-right libertarian agenda. I think the reality is they are very unhappy with the status quo, very displeased with their traditional political parties, and ready to
Damn
try
it,
something
cameraman.
radically different.
It doesn't hurt that his presidential opponent was the Minister for Economics.
This is our chance
fuck what you
to
said.
think
That's what
long
he has
term,
to say.
because maybe with this government there is hope.
So what's the General Madwig Cap proposing? He plans to slash the size and role of the government and fix the economy by ditching the peso for the US dollar. Wildest of all, he wants to blow up the central bank, like literally, kaboom, in order to prevent it from printing more money.
His economic ideas are fascinating. I think he correctly diagnoses Argentina's chronic problems. It spends too much money, and when it can't borrow internationally, it just prints pesos and causes very high inflation.
The new president facing an uphill battle to get his policies over the line.
He only has a handful of deputies in the Chamber of Deputies and about 7 senators in the 72-seat Senate. So his ability to implement such radical changes is going to confront his limited political ballast, if you will.
So what happens when he can't do...
Can we appreciate the guy's rocking full mutton chops? And I'm digging it.
He don't give a shit.
This guy
fucks.
You will respect my authority.
And I love it.
Afuera!
what the people voted for.
They dressed up like Batman and sang the national anthem.
So go back because we need...
Was it the national anthem?
No.
He was singing.
He was singing the national anthem right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He dressed up like Batman and sang the national anthem.
Get out of this and go back to YouTube because we need you to see.
Feel fuela?
Yeah. What the hell did you do?
Damn it! Why do you do that?
My bad. I'm just used to doing it, man. All right, give me a break.
Just type in Javier Milei Afuela.
Oh shit! We got some breaking news. More strikes in Yemen.
Breaking news in the Middle East, where Iran-backed Houthi rebels are vowing tonight to retaliate after a new round of airstrikes by the U.S. and the United Kingdom in Yemen. They were also supported by several other countries. Today, the group of countries hit at least 30 Houthi targets across more than a dozen different locations. Senior Biden administration officials say that President Biden approved these strikes earlier in the week. Now, all of this is coming just a day after the U.S. launched other airstrikes. Those were retaliatory strikes against Iran-backed militants in both Iraq and in Syria. Those followed the deadly drone attack last weekend on Sunday on U.S. troops in Jordan that left 3 American service members.
Look, I'm sorry. Yemen is very small.
Tiny. Probably the smallest threat that's ever been a threat.
I'm just going to say this. If the United States...
Turn it into a fucking parking lot. That's the solution.
I say we just take it over and make it ours.
Why? It has no purpose.
There's nothing there.
Probably has some oil.
No.
Hey, a little bit of oil is better than no oil.
Saudi Arabia is king.
Yep.
And look, I'm just gonna say it. The United States, if they wanted to, Yemen would be a fucking sheet of glass.
Parking lot.
Yep. And they could take it over.
Coming soon to Yemen. Buc-ee's.
110 gas pumps, boy. Yay!
Either that
you know what?
Or a whole country of solar panels.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That might be a pretty good solution because it doesn't rain very much there.
True.
Matter of fact, and then we can sell it to Elon Musk and wire the wire all the way across the Atlantic Ocean
and just fucking have free power for everybody.
Yep.
He'll figure something out with Neuralink.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
He'll figure something out with Neuralink. Speaking of which, did y'all hear about that?
Nuke it. Let's go.
Did y'all hear about the Neuralink thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the first person actually was...
he said that it looks promising. They had it implanted and looks promising.
It's going to be interesting.
And I'm like...
Yeah, it's a little freaky, I'm not going to lie.
It is a little freaky.
Okay, let's continue.
Members dead. CNN's international diplomatic editor Nick Robertson is live in Israel with more on what this could mean for the region. But first, let's get straight to CNN's Oren Lieberman at the Pentagon. So, Oren, unlike last night's strikes in Iraq and Syria, today's the U.S. did not conduct alone.
Yeah.
That's right. This was once again conducted with the UK. This is the third time the two nations have operated together to strike Houthi.
AKA, the UK is riding the United States coattail as usual.
As usual.
Because
as per the usual arrangement.
And y'all know, because we fucked them up back in the day, and they're like, "Hey, you beat us up. Can we be your friend?"
Y'all know Putin's calling for a UN meeting because of this, saying that the United States is like overreaching and all that stuff. I saw it earlier. Yeah. And it's like, bro, like, you see what you're doing down here? Like,
I don't know how to tell you this, but
you're full of shit.
Afuera!
AKA, he's fucking scared.
Yes.
Which he should be. Because we've seen your performance, and it's pretty piss poor.
It leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
Anyway, so continue.
This guy looks like he's having a stroke.
He does.
Targets in Yemen. The message effectively coming out together from these countries saying that they find the ongoing attacks from the Iran-backed rebel group on international shipping completely unacceptable, especially because they have targeted U.S. and U.K. commercial vessels and warships. Now, it is worth noting here that there were a number of countries backing them, including Australia, Bahrain, Denmark, Canada, the Netherlands, and New Zealand, offering not only diplomatic support, but different kinds of perhaps operational or logistical support for this operation. And we've seen that happen as well. A measure of how grave not just the U.S. and the U.K. view this, but also all of these other countries involved because of the effect that the Houthi attacks have had on the global economy, on international shipping, considering they have targeted some of the world's most important international waterways. This set of targets, 36 targets across 13 different locations in Yemen, according to U.S. Central Command. And the list of different types of targets here, I'll read this off.
Let's be honest with ourselves here. The hell does Australia, like, there's like, bro, we
Let me tell you, Mike.
We ain't had no action in a while. Let's get in on this.
I mean, it's just British rednecks.
Fair.
And I love them.
Me too.
Because you know what?
I think some Aussie Man reviews is in order.
I think you're right.
And to be honest, though, I bet
I feel
Australia.
like I could go to Australia and they would accept me as one of their people.
They would.
Just because of this.
Indeed.
They'd be like, hey, yeah, brother.
Hey, yeah,
Crikey,
brother.
mate. I love it.
Throw some shrimp on the barbie, eh?
It's called prawns.
That's not what they say.
It is. They call them prawns.
They do call them prawns.
From their statement, multiple underground
This is a
storage
long-ass
facilities, command and control, missile systems, UAV storage and operation sites, radars, and helicopters.
Hold on. See that jet right there? That jet says...
About to drop some freedom on your ass. Make you realize you fucked up.
So, the cameraman
It was at this
says,
moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is McCain's game plan for when he ran for POTUS, playing out directly in front of us. Pretty much.
Yeah, but a lot less brain power involved.
Yeah. I mean, you can't get in Joe's head. He's not there.
There's nothing in there. It's empty.
Anyway.
I
I mean,
think
we basically know what happened. They struck some more targets, and it's, you know, it's one of those things. All right. Aussie Man reviews. Let's see what he's got.
Wait, I thought we were doing a fleta.
No, we're doing Aussie Man reviews.
Nah, it's too close to the end of the show. All right, let's
I don't know how well you can see it, but next.
Ooh, booty.
Yeah, we're not doing that one.
We're not doing that one. Let's see. Scrolling down.
Ooh, more booty.
Joe, we're not doing booty. Just 'cause you keep saying it.
Epic business advice fail.
Going down.
Or the SpaceX review. That'd be funny.
Go on down.
Ooh, more booty.
He does a lot of booty.
He does do a lot of booty.
Whoa. Look at that thumbnail.
Oh, jeez.
Go on down. Oh, kangaroo attacks a tourist.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Let's do it.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
everyone, and welcome to Fight Day in me hometown of Perth. There's a toddler with an awesome mullet, but let's stay focused on the action. The Backpack Sheila is wondering if this is part of the package deal. Visit the wildlife park, get humped and chased by a roo, you never know. In comes the only human willing to say enough is enough. Go back to where you came from, mate. The kangaroo replies, that's a fucking weird thing for a tourist to say, to be honest. Yeah, well, I said it. I know you did. I heard it. I'm the one with the big ears. And they're lovely big ears, says the tourist. Interesting strategy. Doesn't de-escalate. Yeah, nah. The kangaroo still wants to bash him. Okay, I see how it is. Prison rules. Anything bloody goes. Yeah, super kick. In meanders a teenager. He's like, look, I'm the dodgy one around here. If you want to fight someone, fight me. I've already got me tracky dacks on. The kangaroo considers his options and listens to his cockatoo mates. Knowing he's got the support of the cockies, he really starts to arc up. Personally, I think if you're taking advice from cockatoos, your life isn't going that well. This kangaroo needs better friends. This is pretty good composure from the tourists. Their arms would be getting scratched to shit, and they still haven't thrown a full-blown punch. I reckon this will be similar to the Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk fight. They'll just be sparring and sussing each other out. No one will want to go home with a blood nose. It's not worth pissing blood over who has the most followers online. Okay, this is heating up a bit. The tourist is starting to feel like the whole country has stitched him up. It is dodgy. We take your money at the door, don't put any fences up, and then film you to see if you can survive. That's how we run our wildlife parks. It's a cheeky and unique holiday experience. I don't think anyone works here. Seriously. Maybe these guys just walked into someone's backyard in Armadale. Shit effort by the pelicans and the emu in the background not to help. Yeah, it's like everyone has just become numb to this kangaroo's bullshit, which is sad. I don't like bullies. Oh, I think a park ranger is coming. She's like, fuck off, Skippy, fuck off.
That was pretty good.
So, did y'all hear back, like, it was like a couple of years ago, I think, maybe a year or two ago, the guy in Tennessee where he choked a fucking kangaroo to death because it attacked his wife.
No.
It escaped.
Holy shit.
And it attacked his wife in the front yard, and the guy came out and put it in a fucking rear naked choke and fucking choked it to death.
That's hilarious. All right, let's do one more. Let's find another good one.
Have we done any Snoop Dogg Animal Planet ones?
Yes.
We did the snake one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's do one. Let's find Snoop Dogg does Animal Planet.
Go down.
I feel like this one would be good.
Probably.
The Cheese Drawing Festival.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen that? Oh my god, it's hilarious.
How you going, everyone? Welcome back to people chasing cheese down a steep hill in England. Look, this happened a week and a half ago, but Aussie man is never late, nor am I early. I arrive precisely when I mean to, like Gandalf. How is that wanker in green still alive? That should have concussed him, this should have snapped him, and this is just the final touch. Oh, that guy jumped the gun, but he fucked it anyway. There's Captain England from last year. He's got to be the odds-on favourite. Who's that horse? I mean person on the outside. I'll call him Captain Stronglegs. He's got it. Captain England claps. That was a truly exhilarating finish. Yeah, well played. And it's nice to see last year's champion isn't cheesed off. No, he's American. Enough said. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Bam, you're home. I spy with my little eye a bloke in a 4X gold shirt. That's generally what people wear when they're pretending to be Australian. Oh, fuck me dead. Look at the tracksuit pants guy. He's like a hovercraft. Despite the tracky dacks, I sense a grass burn on the horizon for the butt cheeks. Everyone else tumbles down in what you'd call a normal fashion, flailing, wobbling, jiggling about. Have a look at Rambo here. His actions are not endorsed by Sylvester Stallone. What's going on here? Bit of a cover-up, nothing to see. There's the lead singer of Wheatus, and down goes the teenage dirtbag. Cut to crowd shot, aka bloodthirsty fuckers. What are you? He's going down by himself, ragdolling it down the hill. Let's have a crack at the Sheilas. I mean, let's view the women's event. They also look like normal people, flailing, wobbling, jiggling about. There's a few clear leaders, and then a whole bunch at the back playing it safe. The data we could extract here is most women are smarter than a few other women and all men. Let's cross to the finish line, camera. I think the lady that won doesn't know that she won. Yeah, there she is. Fucking knocked out as fuck. And from Canada, enough said. Let's cross over to second place getter from Switzerland. She's like, yeah, I just remember being in my mum's womb. Suddenly a plane touches down. Look at the lollipops and giraffes in the sky. I need to be at work. Isn't it a Tuesday? Overall, it was the same but different this year, which is a tried and tested and successful formula in Hollywood. So why not for the cheese rolling festival? You've got just daredevils going down full speed. You've got athletic clothing. You got the cheese. Of course, that guy tried to put his hat on halfway down. You've lost it, mate. Nah, you've lost it. Oh dear, off to the pub for him. Someone take him to the pub right now. Thanks for watching as always. AussieManShop.com for...
Oh, God.
I still think the funnier one is definitely the kangaroo, though.
Oh God, no! I don't know about that.
That was pretty fucking funny. People getting hurt is always funny.
It's the best.
All right, one more.
We can do one more.
I'm telling you, Snoop Dogg.
No, we're on Aussie Man tonight. We're not going anywhere else. Going to Aussie Man.
I feel like
scroll way down.
I feel like that's
just scroll way down. Let's see what we can find in his older stuff.
The cheese roll again.
Go on down one more. Oh, let's do Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard.
Welcome back, day 14. We open on Johnny's lawyers cross-examining the defence's version of Dr. Curry. She's like, yeah, I left some sections blank on Amber's PTSD assessment form, but don't worry about it. No big deal. I kind of think Johnny's lawyers make her testimony seem well-rounded now. They didn't go insanely aggressive. Just let her talk and think about her credibility in your own time. Okay, second half of the day, Amber's up.
I do.
Actually, before I get stuck into it, I realise in parts 1 to 3 I forgot to introduce the character of Judy. She's my brother-in-law's favourite character. She sits at a desk near Penny, and I believe she is day trading crypto. Yeah, make no mistake, Judy is the wealthiest dickhead in the room. She got into Bitcoin in like 2011. Objection, speculation. Her and Penny are always having a laugh together.
Sorry. Allegedly, that's ignorant. It's been that kind of day.
Classic courtroom humour. Amber is like, I've been in loads of movies. Zombieland, that's a cool movie. Sincerely, it is. I was in Pineapple Express with Franco, James Franco. If any of you know who James is, you know, yeah. No, don't worry about him right now. Actually, did you know he cut his own arm off in the movie 127 Hours? I don't know. I like mutilated men. Okay, whoa, but seriously, I'll stop being a distasteful fucking wanker. She talks about meeting Johnny, falling in love with him. I reckon that checks out, yeah.
Johnny called me himself on my cell phone. Got it good. He's even better than I could have imagined him to be, which is saying something.
She then says he drinks lots of tea. There's a real emphasis on tea for some reason. Oh, this is Johnny's second day in a row of having infinite boogies. He showed lots of affection. He bought me lots of cool stuff. He bought my dad a horse. And then one night in late 2012, I asked about Winona Ryder. And game over. Alrighty, serious voice again. From this point on till the end of the day, it is intense. I'll cover it in my review section in the second half of this video. Okay, day 15, or one of the days before. I don't know, the usual spectacle. He's given a briefcase. What the fuck is in the briefcase? Someone's internet research on Amber, probably. Day 15 is actually ruthless. Johnny's lawyer, Camille, at the back, has a zero tolerance hearsay and speculation policy.
He would not remember what he had done.
Calls for speculation.
How can that call for speculation? I'll sustain the objection. And if
Calls for speculation.
she can say why she did it and what she thought. But that last part called for speculation. I'll sustain the objection. Don't say I knew.
Objection non-responsive.
I don't think it's non-responsive. She's explaining. Both kind of under their breath asked me, "Are you okay?"
Objection hearsay.
I spent the rest of the time looking out of the window, explaining or
Objection non-responsive.
She's telling the story, Your Honor.
She's telling the story. Wow, not the best wording from her lawyer.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
I'll sustain the objection. Hotel staff had been sent up to the room because
Objection calls for hearsay and speculation.
I'll sustain the objection. So
Objection hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection. And they wouldn't put him under because of all the coke. So.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
All right, I'll sustain the last part. Okay. All right. Say, what am I going to do?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sorry. All right, I'll sustain. I don't know. That wasn't offered to prove the truth of the matter. I'll sustain in any event. All right. Sustain the objection. Okay, so.
All right.
Mum's friend.
It's way too long and it's just not that funny.
I'm telling you.
Shut up, Joe.
Jared Leto rejects immortality.
Oh, I bet this one's good.
I bet it is. Let's do that one, and then we'll call it.
How you going, everyone? Welcome to Figure Skating Day. That's right, what you're about to see is a young lady making the sport badass, something I personally have never seen. This is 17-year-old Alexandra, and she's not skating to Mozart or Beethoven or some other centuries-old dead prick with a violin. She's skating to Iggy Pop and the Stooges. Spinny, 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 lands it, right as the opening guitar riff kicks in. Spinny, 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 lands it again. Spinny, 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 lands it. Medium kick, flippy kick, Sonya Blade roundhouse into the tuck position, and just a bit of general flexibility whilst getting super fucking dizzy. Iggy sings, "I'm so messed up, I want you here." I think we're learning that figure skating does mess you up. Abusive coaches, highly competitive. You probably get blisters on your heels. I think Margot Robbie had blisters in that movie. There's a bloody statement in this routine is what I'm saying. She could have chosen to dance to that song about wanting to ride on a disco stick that's on TikTok, but nah, she chose classic garage punk rock. That's a statement. Sorry, I'm off on a bloody tangent. Here we have some graceful swings of the arms. She appears to be going on a journey through time and space. Iggy yells, "Come on." Quick tuck, horizontal flippy. This is the move Neo did in The Matrix Reloaded when he fought all those Agent Smiths. Bam, bam, bam. She goes into a Mortal Kombat trip when your mate trips you over and over and over. And there's a lot of disorientation, yet simultaneously precision in the final outro of this piece. I can't say I'm not impressed. That was fucking cool. I don't think she should quit the sport like she said the other day, unless she really wants to. Let's cut to the coaches. The fella in blue is like, how do you get them to skate so good? We experiment on them, physically, emotionally. Yep. I don't want to put more pressure on Alexandra, but I feel like if she did this routine on the border of Russia-Ukraine, it would be nice. It could bring peace to the world. Iggy Pop figure skating, there's something peaceful about that, and that's far more meaningful than a gold fucking medal. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please do hit the like button and...
Roll Tide.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. There will not be a show next week. For sure.
Yep. Because my brother's getting married.
So, this is it for 2 weeks. If you're not, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. Smash that bell icon. You'll always be notified when we go live. It is a live show. Saturday nights at 8 o'clock. Ish. Sometimes a little later. You know, sometimes we have technical difficulties.
We have Joe who eats too late.
Exactly.
Sometimes Blackman has to take a shit, but usually it's me.
Nope, that's always you.
It's always you. You're always the reason we're late. It's never once been us.
Afuera!
Mother.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Out.
Pew,
pew, pew, pew, pew.
You want to flick my bean?
You got a bean?
Flick the bean.
I got a bean in my butt.
We do stream on YouTube and Rumble, and if you don't catch the show live, you can always catch it on a replay or listen to the audio-only version. Consider buying some merch. We've got shirts, we got cups, we got stickers, we got hoodies. Consider subscribing to the Patreon. We'll throw something special together for you. If you're local, maybe you come on the show.
Yeah, just ask Probst.
The only person we have barred from
coming here is cameraman.
Yes.
That's true. That's scary.
Sorry, bro. You scared us.
Cameraman, we'll just throw a nice package together for you.
Yeah, we'll say thank you.
You are not allowed to come here.
We'll get you a shirt.
We know you got a P.O. box.
Anyway, it's been a great show. We've had a good time doing it. Covered a lot. Talked about a lot. But
laughed a lot.
We had a lot of good laughs.
Almost shit a lot.
Hey, listen, we have freedom, laughs, and bitchin' deals.
And farts.
And farts. Can't forget the farts. Lonnie farts are the greatest. Probably a lot of people, very smart people, they've looked into it and they've said, Lonnie, when he farts, it's tremendous.
All right.
But
makes gas prices go down.
That's going to be it for tonight, guys. I'm Justin.
I'm Joe.
I'm Lonnie.
Tally ho, lads.